There we go. I'm already on the thing.
I was already green. Fuck you.
Well, now you're extra green.
Yeah.
So I guess let's start from the top. Glorious Lord and Savior DM.
Would be me. Dragon Luigi's the name, or James, whatever you hear first. They're known as Axolotl, so just look for that picture.
Hello, I am Telcam. I play as Asher.
So we're not
Good
doing
conversation.
characters?
Good conversation, Blood Dog. Well done.
Indeed.
Oh, I didn't know we were going in order.
You literally said
Go.
that.
Go.
I'm being DM'd by like 3 people at the moment. I'm sorry.
No, no.
2 of them are from what we were just doing.
Excuse
Okay, Delilah, go.
So, I am Loopy. I am playing Blah Dog. I am a full orc paladin. Because fuck what the norm is.
Correct.
Alright, so I assume that moves on to me then. Because I don't currently have the server list pulled up. Alright, I am Eden, or my character is Delilah. I am a tiefling rogue with blue hair, red eyes, and pale white skin. That's about it.
Hi, I'm Norsky. I play Malenko, who is a masked non-binary variant asymmer, who's also a warlock.
Who's is it most me or is
It's
Oak?
Oak.
My dumbass?
Yeah.
I guess I'm Oak. I'm playing Oak. I'm usually called Boston and Noxon. It depends on which one of these guys are talking to me. Yeah. I'm
Yes,
playing
call Professor Oak.
Why would we call me Professor Oak? I ain't no Pokemon professor. I ain't got no Pokeballs on me. Wait, do I have
Man, you
Pokeballs on me?
can't spell. You expect him to be a Pokemon professor?
Yeah.
Hey, just because I can't fucking spell doesn't mean I can't fucking out battle your ass.
Just means you won't be a professor.
You might be a person for
I gotta shut my phone up. Alright.
And last
And
but
I'm
not least,
Neoseo, playing Vil. Pretty much just a goddamn chaotic Blastomoid cleric, if I remember right. Yeah.
Yep.
Spells go pew pew.
Alright. Thank you to Lucas Recap, who will get, like I said, he'll get the inspiration for the day. For the recap of the now beginning stream, our characters here have just went on their ways to Barovia after receiving a letter from, I believe it was one of the barons. I'll have to look back again.
Burgermeister.
Yeah, the Burgomaster. Thank you. Asking for their help. Half had stayed with a roaming band of gypsies while the others had traveled forward. They traveled through the night, though, without, of course, having some issues along the way, and eventually making their way into the village of Barovia, where they had taken upon a set of children by the name of Rose and Thorn. And they have now entered Rose and Thorn's house upon their request to help deal with the monster in the basement. And when we last left off, the heroes have just defeated 2 sets of animated armor and have essentially reconvened on the first floor with Vil very quickly behind, after shaking off a little bit of dust from themselves. So, what are you all going to do?
Well,
I'm
from
not
what I
mis-
remember, we were all in this room because somebody had found like a hatch or something on the floor, and Boston's character was coming in here to like force it open.
No, I already did that. I busted
Mm.
open the floor,
Yeah, so it's a
and then I busted open the cabinet.
yeah, Asher had busted the floor, just busted up the cabinet, and heavy, white, and medium cross. Well, like it's hand. I can fucking look. I don't know why the hell I'm trying to guess.
It was hand, light, and heavy. All of them
Heavy,
had
light,
bolt.
hand. Yep, all of them
All had
except for
bolt.
one had both because you didn't roll high enough score to prevent the destruction of one. So.
Whatever.
Thought it would for that. Whatever.
So you all got the weapons, but you only got 40 bolts instead of the 60.
Didn't Malenko hand the key that he found to somebody? I don't know if it was Oak or.
No, Malenko, you currently still have said key, and you are bumbling around up in the conservatory.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, still up there.
Thought I tossed it to somebody, but oh well. Okay, I guess Malenko is going to head downstairs. So.
Okay.
Fucking yeet.
I'm just gonna be heading back up. Did I lose token privileges? No.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, everyone should still have their token privilege. And again, in case anyone somehow forgot, each square is 5 feet.
Mhm.
It is just shrunk it down because, again, token size and map size do not correlate.
I'm leaving this room. I'm just going.
Oak. Or Malenko takes the key out of his pocket and points it towards Oak.
Points it towards who?
Oak.
Oh,
Oak.
Right, we found this. Huh, wonder what it's to.
Well, could be to the cabinet that you kind of broke open.
But that's already too late, ain't it?
Might as well keep it honest. Don't know when we might come across another locked door or something.
I don't know. I'm just gonna open up my pouch and drop it in.
But when you're performing it, I feel like I get to know you a little bit more. I just believe you so much.
So we're sure that we've searched all of the first floor already then.
I would believe so, yes.
Hmm.
Unless there's
I guess there's no way to
a door somewhere that we missed, but as far as it seems, yeah.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Asher?
Unless there is a hidden door somewhere like the floor we thought was, but yeah, it seems that there's nothing left for us down here.
Oh, I guess the only way to go is up. And then I'm going to start heading upstairs.
Are you guys coming? We have like 2 more floors to do.
We know, we're coming. I'm falling behind Delilah. Bless you, I think? Did somebody sneeze?
No.
No, that's just a Norsky noise.
Ah.
Hmm. Malenko's just
Oh, wait, the plasmid got fucked up.
Malenko is going to stare at the fire of burning dog corpses before heading upstairs.
But I guess you're not the one that's all no corpses.
Or if they're already burnt. Can I drag the map?
We were in this room to the side here when these suits of armor started to attack. Maybe there's something else in there we missed. I'm just gonna start going and investigating that room again.
I'm going
Sorry,
to
but
check out these armors, make sure they're not coming to life.
Turn off my.
Can I look over this set of armor in front of me, James?
I just realized I fucking had myself muted because I didn't want my TV getting picked up. Yeah, so Delilah, I want you to give me an investigation check. Oak, I want you to
Yeah,
give
got it.
me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Not the strongest in intelligence, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, magical suit of
Wait,
armor.
what's an Arcana for? Oh, my bad. I rolled
12?
Arcana for you. Stupid.
In fear of possibly this thing coming to life, you ram your fucking hammer into it and topple it over. And
Sounds like
nothing.
something Oak would do.
What
Nothing.
the fuck?
It-
Wait,
it just-
what the fuck are you guys doing over there?
Making sure none of the mouse are coming to life.
If it would have
Oh,
come to
Delilah's
life,
the one
it-
with the natural. Delilah, I said for you to give me an investigation, not Arcana.
I did. It was a 3 for the investigation the first time around.
Okay. Yeah,
Over
Oak got a 12,
reputation,
but you know what? Oak
3.
would still do that. For you, Dusty. It's a very dusty place.
All right.
So dusty, somehow your clothes are now changing color from a white to a very dark gray.
Hmm.
Just by walking around in this study.
well, Will is gonna go up to the next floor.
Wait, hold on one moment.
Oak is going to follow the plasmoid, but before that, he's going to knock over the other set of armor.
Slang, tlak-tlak-lung. Just falls apart.
And I'm following the slime.
Bum.
Well, that was quite rude.
It is trying to kill us. Come on now.
I mean, two of them did.
Not those two. They were just standing there.
If I could spell shells. Put a fucking A in there. Oops.
Oh my god. They got deleted. Where did they go?
Safe and up. Now up there.
Oh
Nope.
shit!
Let's zoom
More
that out a
armor.
little bit. And there. Actually,
There.
You know what?
Those two are now up here.
keep that interesting. Right there.
You are all now seemingly on a balcony with another suit of black plate armor sitting against the opposite wall of you, completely covered in cobwebs, almost giving it like a silk shawl with how much cobwebs actually cover it. The walls still oak paneled, carved with scenes of trees, leaves falling to the ground, small animals kind of darting around. And mounted to the walls are again oil lamps. These are lit, so it is easily seen up here, but much like the rest of the house, it is dusty, smells damp, the hefty feeling of death still in the air, and just now, as you're coming up, there's a harsh breeze coming from somewhere. And the wafting odor of burnt hair is now just made its way up the stairs.
Ugh.
Why the fuck do you guys need to burn the thing?
What do you mean by you guys? I took no place in starting a fire.
Oh. You have one more armor to destroy. So I'm gonna go over here and open this door to my left.
I'm going to knock on the suit of armor.
As you approach it, what's your AC?
17 is it? I can't read that.
You are punched square in the face.
Oak is just
As
going to
to-
hold up his hand to his cheek. Oh,
Eh.
so we're playing that today, are we?
And I gotta find the. What's it? Just right click on it. What the hell am I doing? There we go. Yep. and you take a whopping 6 damage as
Holy
this suit
fuck!
of
It
armor.
does 6 damage with a
Yes!
punch.
Yes!
Mm-hmm.
And you have just ate a face full of plate. And now I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh fuck.
Let's
okay.
go.
First combat of the day, and I was about to say, Vil, you walking fast made it angry. Nope, you poked it, so
He poked the bear. We're all
yeah,
dying.
poked the proverbial
Not
bear.
poke the bear. Poke.
War Dog 16.
Okay, Wadog is 16. I need to find you real quick, Wadog, because you are like buried down here.
15 from Malinko.
16. Malenko's 15. Are you again?
On the stairs.
Delilah and Asher.
Yeah.
I'm downstairs, still in that office room.
You still need to roll me.
I already rolled.
Everyone gets to do this. It's not quiet. You can clearly hear the clang.
Be like,
Okay, and then Asher, what you say you got?
I don't know.
It's already accurate on the combat tracker. I
Oh,
rolled
okay.
10.
Yeah, you just weren't in there for me for some reason for a second.
Okay.
There he is.
Alright, I think that's everybody. Think about all and all that? Yep. Alright, so first up is Delilah. Oak, you're on deck.
Aye, aye.
Alright.
Yeah, you have just now heard the shifting of armor and a loud clang.
Yeah,
Up the
30
stairs.
feet lets me get right to the stairs leading up, and that's all I can do for now. That's turn.
Alright. Oak, you're up. Waldau, you're on deck.
Blah.
Yep, doing that. Doing that. Definitely doing that. Oak is going to raise up his left arm. Not raise up, but like shrug his left shoulder, right? As his blue rune, which inscribed there, begins to freeze over and covers himself in a frosty veil of sorts. He is now casting Armor of Agvis. Agvis? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Agathis, but yeah.
Either way, I have 5 temporary HP, and whenever I get hit, as long as that temporary HP is not all gone for that hit, either way, somebody hits me, they take 5 blast damage. Simple as that.
Let's say it's an automatic retaliation.
It's full ones. I have full ones.
Right.
And then I will be using my second wind.
Alright. That'll be it for your turn.
Yeah, just let me roll my second wind. That's max.
Dog move.
One
Nine.
short max. Boom. So I heal 10. So
Right.
3 overkill.
Alright. And now Waldog's turn, who has already made it up the stairs, so that's his movement.
Does that count as reaching since it's 5 squares? 5 foot square.
I suppose I should move here, right?
Yeah, so let's say that'd be much better. Yeah, there you go. So you'd be able to reach him. It's just weird with how the squares are here. I'd make the squares smaller if I could.
I can't even tell if it rolled or not.
It
You rolled,
rolled,
and
you
no,
missed.
you did not hit. You rolled a 6.
Well, thank you,
The
D&D,
armor-
for not working properly.
The armor effortlessly just kind of backhands the blade away, unharmed.
Okay, I was making sure I was unmuted.
Do you have a bonus action you wish to perform?
No, I don't really have a bonus action.
Whoa. I'm gonna guess it selected me, even though. Oh, there we go. Alright.
I mean, Smolenko is now up.
Malenko is going to continue walking up the stairs, scoot past Asher, because I think this is a square. Is that a square? Or am I blind?
Yeah, there's a square right there. He's like right in the corner of one. It's just really hard to make out.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. From where you're at, you're able to get a line of sight on the armor.
Okay, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. Does
Eldritch
a 18
Blaze.
hit?
18 just hits. Go and roll down.
God.
Whoops.
He takes 7 damage.
7 damage. All right.
Do not have anything else, so the armor stands its turn.
Right. Now it is the armor's turn, and it is going to. Yeah, it's still going to swing over to Oak because that's the one who woke it up.
Good, because
So,
it's the one that fucked it.
Here we go. First actual swing of combat. That is not hitting. As a whiff. It goes to again, kind of pull its arm back, goes for a sharp right hook on Oak, but unfortunately, it didn't gauge the distance properly and just ended up kind of whooshing underneath the beard a little bit. So that's Asher, you're up. Vil, you're on deck.
Right. Just gonna squeeze past Malenko and Bodog. Still never gonna fucking pronounce that right.
Blah dog.
Bodog. That
Wow.
motherfucker.
That fucker.
The big fuck. And then I'm going to commit a stab with my rapier.
Alright, do so at advantage because of flanking.
Oh yeah, would you look at that? 18.
18 just hits. Go and roll damage.
That will be 8 points of piercing damage.
Ready?
And that will be turn.
Alright, Vil, you're. Whoops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vil, you're up. Delilah, you're on deck.
Missing. A second. Well, there isn't as much I can do since we haven't slept, so I don't have a spell slot. No,
You have an advantage because you are flanking.
yeah, so hit it with mace.
Swing.
Could that
That
knight
certainly
not be
hits.
just got up one more?
That certainly hits. Go and roll damage.
I hit max,
Nice.
and I can't do much more.
Delilah, you're up. Oak, you're on deck.
Alright, so my question is, can I occupy the same space as a team member here?
Yeah, just as long as you don't end your turn on it.
15 feet will get me to that next part of the map up there, just casually dragging myself. 20. Yeah, I won't be able to not end my turn, like, right on the same square as somebody with all my movement. Actually, no, wait, I can action dash, can't I?
Yes.
So
Well,
I
then you-
will get myself to here then with dash. And that'll be it, because I don't really have any good bonus action stuff yet.
Alright. Oak, you're up.
Oh, well, level
Mud dog
1.
on deck.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Swinging the giant stone mallet.
He's swinging.
Because to use 2-weapon fighting, I have to hit
He's
first
getting
with the
deflected.
action.
Blah dog, you're up.
Smacks him in the face casually.
14.
Miss. Again, deflected by the armor as he just raises up his arm. Yes, it does.
Okay, making sure.
Blah dog, is there anything you'd like to do?
No.
No? You're just gonna stare at him?
Yeah,
He already missed.
intimidate him. It'll be fine.
Alright. Malenko, you're up.
Okay, I'm doing the same thing again. Eldritch Blast. 19.
It hits.
Surely hits. 9 damage.
All right.
Nothing else.
It's looking pretty rough now. It's very bent and it is struggling to hold its form.
Go, armor stand.
Now
Wait, was
it
that a
is
fucking clown?
nope.
Aw.
Just one away from the ground. For Telecane's viewers who don't know, a crown is given to someone who leaves an enemy on 1 HP. And it jumps from person to person. I think the last person to hold it was
Delilah.
Delilah.
I'm not even
Okay,
the right
what
fucking
about me?
Discord server for that. Anyway, let's see here. You know what? He's gonna swing for the person who stabbed him first, which is Asher. I am fairly certain that's a hard miss, unless your AC is terrible.
It's not the
The
best, but
AC is bad. It's a 14.
Well, he rolled 12, so no. Animated armor misses. I don't think he's going to get a solid hit except for the surprise he got. Alright, Asher, you're up. You just got swung at. Your animated armor barely managed to even get his arm out.
well, you know as they say, swing or get swung, so I'm swinging.
The audacity in this armor stand.
Right. That'll be a 20 to hit.
That certainly hits.
Give me good numbers. 3. Let's go.
How do you want to do
Literally
this?
Literally the lowest I could have rolled. You know what? Second verse, same
I
as the
don't know.
first. I'm gonna jump on its side, just stab the rapier in, and just try to pop the helmet off again. Just let the weight fall below me.
Alright. And just as before, you all see Asher sort of flourish his blade a little bit, take a jump, take a leap into the air, stab downwards into the chest piece. The chest piece then rips upwards as he flings his rapier directly up to the air, flinging the helmet up. Of course, there's no chandelier to land on this time, so it just hits off the roof of the room. As the rest of the armor clatters down, the helmet also clatters down on top. Armor no longer moving, and combat is over.
Pick themselves up and dust themselves off. What is with the armor? Why are you guys pissing off the armor?
Don't blame me. Blame the people who animated it, I suppose.
I do not blame you. I'm just asking if I do. You will piss off the armor. It is not hard, as they have been here for probably a lot longer than most of us have been alive, so.
Ask the man with the beard why he touched the armor.
Well, I wasn't gonna blame anybody
Because
at first,
now
but you
I'm
point
checking every
fingers.
single one of these things. 3 of them had attacked us.
Again, Violet's gonna open the door to her, to very left, very left.
So, pick one.
Hmm?
To say, pick one. Come on.
I said
know,
left.
yeah, I know. I heard. I'm talking for. I'm trying to figure out. Is it they, them, he, who?
It.
All right.
It's gender
It
neutral,
opens up.
so it's.
Right. It opens up. As soon as you open the door, you are greeted with dust, cobwebs everywhere. Inside is a very elegantly appointed bedroom. As you sort of take a step in, looking around, you see a very large double bed, almost still neatly made, though the cover on top seems to have been ruffled as if somebody has been in there. There are 2 end tables, one with another oil lamp, dimmed out, another with a vase, completely covered in cobwebs, almost looking like it's been draped over with a silk a sort of blanket. And as you begin to look around, that chill grows even more. And as you sort of kind of focus on where this cold is coming from, suddenly you see somebody simply float from the other side of the room, which you cannot see, which would be over more towards your left. A figure almost floats into view. It looks to be a nursemaid. A face of terror is what greets you as they turn the corner to look at you. They are skeleton thin, their clothes barely hanging on, absolutely ragged. And upon seeing you, they rush you down.
More fighting.
Banshee for the rescue.
Blah.
Adjust their thing again. Rush you down. And I need their stat block real quick. They're going to reach a hand out to you. That certainly hits you. Oh boy.
I'm down, ain't I? Someone to heal in the group is down. If you say you fuck,
what's known as my mercy rule. How many of these damage dice do you want rerolled?
did you roll 22?
How many are there?
Let's just say this. You're currently dead outright. Pick your fucking poison. Do you want me to how many do you want me to reroll?
Half.
Okay.
Dead outright. You're saying they quitted?
No.
No.
That
That was
wasn't
not
a
correct.
quit?
No. Alright. You are now down, and also I need you to roll me a D100.
Oh god. Thankfully.
Are we
they
supposed to be level
reroll.
2 yet? Is that what's going on here?
No, you don't level up at all until the end.
No, we're good.
And we just jumped 2 levels?
I don't know if that is good or if that's a curse.
I think
Alright, I need to see real quick.
69.
69. First of all, nice. Let's see where you rank on the injury scale. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So,
Wait, how does
Bill?
this shit work against a slime?
I will find a way.
We will find the
So, Vil, as your life force is absorbed into this woman, you feel part of what is supposed to be your plasmoidal head cave in on itself and rot. You have what should be a skull fracture, but for plasmoid, I can't quite do that. So, you will maintain the skull fracture until you are brought back up to your feet. Then I'll tell you what happens.
Oh god.
For the rest of you, you hear Vil immediately turn into mush. As this ghostly woman stands before, not a word being spoken, not even a shriek. And I want everyone to roll initiative.
What?
Roll initiative!
Even me?
Roll the page real quick.
You kind of
Something
need to roll initiative
There goes one
because
He's
you
wrong
won't have a
button.
fucking thing if you don't roll initiative. We won't know when you have to do your rolls.
well, fuck.
There it is!
I didn't need to roll my initiative. I can just take my own old one because I got the exact same.
It's funny.
We're
Did
all
my
rolling like shit for initiative. Fuck.
did my roll go through, James? I'm
Your
not saying
initiative
myself-
roll is a 10.
Yeah, I know, but did it go through for the thing?
It
Did it buffer?
did. It did.
Combat tracker, I see.
I
There we go.
So what is Malenko and Blood Dog? What'd you guys get?
8.
4.
Got a 12.
Fucking ouchies! And guess who's up first?
Uh,
This will be
let
fun.
me guess. The thing that killed
The
you.
monster thingy.
So it's going to float over Ville's body. You can still see some of Ville's plasma still covered in the ghostly hand as it now leaves out. Slowly, you can hear, even though this is a ghost of some sort, you can hear the neck cracking as Delilah, it turns its head towards you before once again quickly reaching out, attempting to sap your life force. I think it rolled this exact same that it did against Bill. That certainly hits you. That's
Uh-huh.
3d6 of necrotic damage you're about to eat.
Wait, if it does only 3d6 necrotic, how the
I'm
fuck
about
did it
to die.
outright kill swine?
3 6s. Do the math.
18.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
The slime has 11.
It
I
has
got
to be remaining HP plus max for overkill to die.
either
Oh,
way.
I've always played it as it's max HP times 2.
Either way, you will take
And
10
18,
necrotic
that's
damage.
it.
Delilah.
Just going
Okay,
straight negative of
right
whatever your
now.
hit points is immediate death.
Mhm.
Oh, well, I forgot to do this, but, well, for Vel, it doesn't matter. They're already down. Delilah, I need you to do me a favor. Roll me a Constitution saving throw for that.
Okay. That is a 16.
16. Okay, you pass.
Oh damn, it just like zoomed me out to like way the fuck out.
It zoomed.
Alright, that's all it can do. Now, Delilah, it is your turn. Hope you're on deck.
Since Oak is within 5
Oh,
feet
yeah,
of the
hold on.
creature,
Before I forget,
I... Mhm.
Delilah, roll me a d100.
Oh god.
You're going to be eating your own wound here in a second. Keep forgetting that. I'm glad I'm remembering.
99.
Jesus.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Well, count yourself lucky because that's literally the best thing you could have gotten. Where it grabbed you, it sort of dug in a ghostly nail, and you have a very, very minor scar now.
I'm like, Oak can now.
So with
get out.
Oak within 5 feet of this creature, do I still get the sneak attack from that?
Yep, because Oak is still within 5 feet. As long as you have either advantage or an enemy, or yeah, if the enemy's within 5 feet of an ally, you're fine.
How the fuck do I mark the attack for advantage on this?
Right click.
Okay.
It'd be right click, but also you do not get advantage because you're not flanking. It's either advantage or someone's within 5 feet, so you'll still roll normal.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does.
Oh.
Oh, thank fucking god. And then, and thank god for max sneak attack on that.
Okay.
That makes that, what? Did I just do 12 damage total there?
Yep, you just
I
do 12
believe
damage
so,
total.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. And then 2 weapon fighting, since we decide this is a rule we're gonna go with, I'm going to 2 weapon fighting for a regular dagger attack. Oh,
Yeah.
that hits for 3 damage.
3 damage. Alright, so all total that is 12, 3, so that's 15. Alright. So as you wail upon this ghost for giving you a nice big scar across your nose, you find your blades don't have much resistance when hitting this specter. But it also doesn't really seem to mind all too much.
I'll just kinda give like a side eye and like wipe the back of my hand across the edge of my nose, and that's my turn.
Right? Oh, you're up.
Right then. Alright, main question.
Hmm.
Can I pass through the ghost to get to Vil?
You certainly can. It'll just take bonus movement, so it's rough terrain.
Okay. So that would be 10 feet of movement moving into the ghost square, and
Yep.
5 feet of movement going to Vil square, so that's 15, 20. Okay. First things first, I'm going to swing.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm not. No. Sorry. Ignore that wall, okay? Ignore that.
Alright. Well, I have to anyway. It doesn't even have come through yet. Oh, there it is.
That would have hit. I'm going to move past. It does get a second of opportunity.
Correct. What's your AC?
Your AC is 17, it looks like.
17. Okay. She reaches out, and you manage to just deftly duck underneath from her grasp. Safe from the Zuck.
The
Suck.
suck. Huh.
Uh, oh, he will. Oh, he gone.
Here's some technical difficulties here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Looks like we're the ghost busting team now. Haunted house? When it go wrong? You're muted. There we go.
Sorry about that. My sister called me. Wanted to know about Dad breaking his arm.
It's fine.
Alright, you said she missed?
Yep. You managed to just get out of the way of her grasp.
Alright. Now, can I grab the plasmoid and move it over to like this square and take up this square, or have it take this square instead?
You
Instead of it.
can move it over to your. Yeah, you can move it over to the square on your right.
So I'm just gonna move the plasmoid over, right?
Okay.
And I want to use a medicine check to stabilize.
All right. Attempt a med check.
10.
10. 10 doesn't do it.
Alright, I will use 5 feet of movement. That's 25 total. To seal off the doorway. It cannot. Well, it can, but it. You know what I mean. Ending turn.
Okay. In your private channel, please give me your first death save.
Give me a second. Last space ride. Oh, it wasn't.
It's D20.
Yeah, I don't know how it was. Roll or
It's D20. There you go. All right. Keep that amongst yourself. Malenko, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. I hope
From where you're standing, you cannot see the specter because you'd have to scoot a little bit.
I'm going to move over here. Sliding past Asher and Wad Dog. Which doesn't take that much, so I'm gonna cast LJ's Blast again. I think that hits a 23.
Yep, that certainly hits. Roll damage.
1.
1 damage.
1.
Truly the pinnacle.
Ah.
All right. So you all witness Malenko charge up just a ball of bright purple energy swirling in their hand. They release it at the specter, and it just singes off part of the ear. And the specter, again, you can hear bones cracking as it just slowly turns its gaze back towards Malenko. It's dead. It's deadpan eyes staring at it. What dog? You're up.
Blah.
I'm gonna give Malenko
Of dog.
flashbacks.
Blah.
All right.
Blah
Nope.
dog quit.
Paw dog.
One
Sad.
dog got 6 again.
Asher,
One dog-
up.
Did you make
Uh-huh.
that at advantage?
You close the door. It don't count.
Yeah.
I didn't close it.
You said you
literally
sealed the
said
door
earlier.
What
I'm saying I'm blocking it off.
you?
Me,
Okay.
my
No,
person.
you said you sealed the door.
You said you sealed the door. That means the door is closed, my guy. You should just rather say you stand ready at the door, not you seal the door, because that's going to make me say you shut it. You have to be very particular with your words here.
You've done
But either way, still a miss. Now we know you're just standing in the door, you're not shutting it. Asher, you're up.
Asher's gonna slide over a slot,
Okay.
and then I'm going to commit shoot with my hand crossbow.
Right. Blam. Nope. It goes straight through the specter and clocks right into the side of the door.
Hmm.
Well, that was rude. So that will be the end of my turn.
Alright. Back to the top. Spectre is alive again. And it's going to attempt to grab the biggest thing in the room, right in front of it. No, it's certainly not.
So try to grab one dog. Don't worry.
So let's yeah, no, it would not do that. Alright. Delilah, you're up.
Okay. I get sneak attack again, correct? Since it's once per turn.
Yep. You only get to
Hell
use it
yeah.
once per turn. But yeah, you do get it.
That indeed hits. Fuck yeah.
There's a rogue class that gets it 2 times a turn.
Oh fuck yeah. Love seeing Max sneak attack back to back. He does
Alright.
2 weapon fighting for the dagger, which is also a hit.
Yep.
For 2 more damage.
Alright. You again swing at this ghostly figure. For the first time, it finally makes a noise, a wail, as you shred part of its incorporeal form away. However, again, you still don't find much purchase with. 1 second.
I don't wanna
Dog's
die.
being a bitch. But again, you find no purchase with your weapons. However, the figure seems to be slowly fading in and out, as if it's struggling to stay up.
Just gonna look over at Oak. Whatever we're doing, it's kind of working. See if you can finish this.
I guess then I'll go for the finish instead of going for the stabilization.
Swing.
That's a hit, I'm assuming, a 19.
That's certainly a hit.
2d6 plus 2, minimum of 4 damage. 8 damage total.
How do you want to do this?
I figured. First things first, I have to access because I've been wanting to access since last round. If you get a 1, right? How do you half a 1? Does the 1 just stay or does it become 0?
It stays 1.
Can't go
It's
below
always
0.
a minimum of 1.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
It's always a minimum of 1.
I have no idea how this is gonna work. How about this, DM? You flavor it up. You do it.
All right then.
I'm swinging my stone maul, as you know.
All right. So, to for Oak, he's watched as Delilah shred this thing and realizes basic attacks aren't going to work. Let's go with something that's definitely going to work. Oak flourishes his maul, swinging it up and around him like a Zweihander, before finally taking a step back, using the momentum of the weight of the maul, hitting directly on top of the specter, and immediately it folds almost like an accordion into the floor before poofing away, leaving only the hammer and a slight crack in the ground. And as the specter fades, you hear the faint echo of its wailing cries slowly die out. Combat is over. However, Vil, I want one more death save.
Then I'm gonna help them get up.
I'm
If
glad
you
to
can.
top it with the
Yeah,
Okay.
Delilah's just gonna lean against the wall and catch her breath. She got fucked up.
All right. This one. Here we go.
Can I make another stabilization check?
You can, or someone can attempt to heal Vil.
I don't think we have any healing.
No, because I am, and I'm out
Walks up, uses a point
13.
of lay on hands, get bent, loser.
Okay. Your stabilization attempt has failed. However, War Dog, sort of meandering his way into the room, slaps his big hand onto the pile that is Vil, and lays on hands. How many points?
One.
One singular point. You are brought back to 1 HP, and I will now tell you what a skull fracture does to your character. I'm gonna get my reading glasses here. So, Vil, pay attention. Whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you will lose your action, and you can't use reaction until the start of your next turn. And the injury will heal either by magical means, which Wadog just did, or if you wait about a month. But since Wadog has healed you to 1 HP using Lay on Hands, which is magical in nature, you feel that part of your gelatinous noggin get revitalized. So you're not suffering from that.
So pretty much, more likely, after a long rest, I could fix myself.
If you were to receive magical healing from yourself, yeah, you could have done that, but like I said, Wadog just did, so you don't have to worry about it. But now you are back to the eerie silence of this manor, with the faint sounds of the crackling fire downstairs, the smell of burnt hair, and that still frigid air still billowing from somewhere up here.
Okay. Well, Malenko's gonna turn around, and he's gonna look at the doors that are in front of him.
Yeah.
See if he can open it.
Alright, are you gonna open the double doors or the single door?
Double doors.
The dub doors.
Double
Alright.
doors.
Doug Dimmadome. Under the Doug Sale Dimmadome.
Correct.
Butter dog. What's the butter on the bug?
Put it on the
Butter
bottom.
dog.
What a dog. Dog with a butter.
I hope you know I was saying that while just walking down the halls earlier.
Jesus.
Like, I just kept saying it on repeat until I found someone.
Alright. You open the set of double doors with dusty panes of stained glass set into the tops of them, resembling windmills, to another very dusty, cobweb-laden master bedroom, all over the windows are burgundy drapes covering them from top to bottom. There's a 4-poster bed in front of you, embroidered curtains and tattered gossamer veils laying upon it. There's similar wooden wardrobes off to the side. You can see they're clearly open, completely empty. There's a vanity with a wood-framed mirror off to your side and a very obvious jewelry box with a padded chair off by the fireplace, which again, much like the rest of the house, still this black marble texture. A tiger skin rug lies in front of it, though it is not been taken care of. It is rotting, and you can smell it. The odor of this is probably the biggest stench of direct death that you've seen so far. On the fireplace has a portrait of, again, what seems to be the man and lady of the entire house. To your southwest, southwest, you can see clearly a table adorned with a cloth, 2 sets of chairs with a porcelain bowl and a jug. To the foot of the bed itself, or should I say the door facing the foot of the bed, has a large full-length mirror mounted to it, top to bottom of the door. It, while also dusty, you can clearly see the reflection of the room within it. And the air is very still.
Well, Malenko is not phased by the stench. Kinda reminds him of home. He is going to walk over to this little vanity and look at the jewelry box.
Okay. The jewelry box itself is made with silver and gold filigrees. Very, very well kept, very polished, extremely beautiful. Trying to open it, you find it does open. Inside, containing 3 golden rings, a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant also sits inside.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did with that necromancy book and history book and steal it.
All right, you're gonna pocket it.
Mm-hmm. Anything else in this area? Also, what is this again? This little area?
That's just like a bigger window just set behind it.
Okay, so it's not a door. Alright.
No.
Good.
Oh, I didn't even fucking uncover that with the fog removal tool. That's my bad. There we go.
That's why I was confused. I was like, what is here?
That's just me not paying attention.
Well, right here. This is a door.
That is indeed a door.
Can you open it?
You open said door to find that it reveals an empty, dust-choked closet, which, yeah, as soon as you open it, Malenko, you kind of have to hold back a cough, as just you are absolutely bombarded with dust bunnies.
Nothing. Great. He's gonna just nod to himself and then peek over to this other door and move the chair. Fucking shoves the chair out of the way. Can I open this one?
All right. You open that up to find an outside balcony. However, upon even stepping foot outside, you look around, you see there is a heavy fog that has almost completely eclipsed the area surrounding the house.
Glorious.
Yeah. Well, there goes my sock.
Anyone else want to look around?
Say, what is everybody else doing? As Malenko's off doing Malenko thing.
Malenko
I'm-
died from dust.
I'm ready to open up this door, and I think Val.
Vil.
Zio, how do I
Vil.
say
Wild.
Vil?
Vil, V-I-L, villain.
Vile villain.
Here's the thing. I have a problem with my L's. L-I's, they're terrible for me. Or I-L.
Yeah, it's an IL.
It's an I-L.
Oh,
It's
this
just
poor
weird.
bastard.
Just
Tyler,
Alright.
suck my dick, you bastards. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Sorry, I do that for somebody
Anywho,
else.
opening the door. As you open the door, you find yourself staring at dusty shelves lining the walls. Few of the shelves themselves have folded sheets, blankets, old bars of soap. There's a broom in the corner that leans against the farthest wall. Other really than that, there doesn't seem to be much there. Upon entering the room, the door slams shut. The broom gains sentience
I fucking called
and
it!
swings at you. It
I
swings.
fuck with the bloom! I still wanted to fuck with the bloom! That's why I went to it right away! I fucking knew it!
You have no one to blame but yourself.
At least it's not a murder rug.
Just leave him in there.
It is true. Alright, however, it is going to take a swing at disadvantage because it is somewhat old. What's it? Oh, it actually gets to make 2 attacks. First one's a miss. Second one is also a miss. It tries to literally, and quite figuratively, sweep you, but it misses wildly. So I need you to make initiative roll for me, and only you. Everybody else, the door has slammed shut, and you just hear the rapid sounds of a broom going nuts.
Sweep, sweep, sweep.
They just pop, 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 pop.
We're leaving him in there.
What the fuck is with you rolling such high ass initiative?
It's the DM's luck. You know this.
That's two 19s back to back.
Welcome to hell. So it's going to be its turn, and now it's going to again rush you down, literally sweeping the floor as it does.
Focus on the combat.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
This man about to get his ass beat by a broom.
Is that the one to
Oh no!
James, do you not
That's-
remember somebody entering that room when we fucking played
I
it when
do.
DM'd it?
I do. That's why I was like, if he enters this room, he's fucked.
They died.
Oh,
For those of you who
no.
weren't here, they died. They
Okay,
didn't go
so
down, they
that's-
died.
Oh no. So that's a nice amount of damage you just took. That being 9.
Okay, it takes 5 backlash.
Okay, yeah, it takes 5 damage back.
Was that 1 attack or 2?
That was 1. Second attack, go.
Second attack.
16. That's just under your AC, so he missed. The first one, when it sweeped, it
Ugh.
smashed you across your nose, which you're at 8. You know what you need to do,
Hey, Blood Dog.
because you had 17 because of your thing.
Hey, Lupus, could we have like a channel that's for like downed? I will.
Are you telling me I have to roll? Fuck's sake.
It's like, well, your max was technically 17, you just took 9. So, yeah.
39.
39. I don't think that's one of the super bad ones.
Did someone ask for a
Oh,
down
no.
counter?
Never
Yeah,
mind.
Why am I not surprised, James? Why am I not
Well-
surprised?
Excuse me.
Don't worry, it's only bad if as long as you don't like Dex. So, instinctively, you throw your hand up to essentially block this immediate broom attack. However, because this broom is so old, the wire around it, connecting the bristles together, has also kind of broke off. Well, when it swiped at you and you blocked, it wrapped around your finger and in one fell swoop, you no longer have it. You lost a finger. Now you have disadvantage on sleight of hand checks and checks to use fine tools like thieves' tools, using that hand with the lost finger. I will say you lost your left finger, your left index. So, yeah. You are not getting that back unless someone casts Regenerate.
Send me all the shit what just happened. I have to put it in my fucking notes.
You lost your left index finger.
Yeah,
And
I
I
have
will
that mark. I don't
Okay,
know
I
the
will.
side effects.
Alright, well, while you think of what to do on your turn, because that's all the burning.
I want a downs channel, and I will run it.
I will write to you what this entails.
19 to smash the bloom with my hammer.
That certainly hits.
Did my damage dice not roll? One short of max, 13.
13, you said, for damage?
13 bludgeoning.
You smash it into kindling.
Is that? Oh,
It's dead.
okay. I thought it's.
You smashed it into kindling. I don't know what else you want from me.
I thought that it split into multiple, and I was like, oh shit.
So, combat's done. It's dead. You smashed it into kindling.
Good.
The door
so
to
yeah,
that room he's in is open, correct?
No, locked.
Mhm.
I mean, you could certainly try to open it.
Or break it down.
Let's break it down.
Fuck it, I'll go try to open the door that he's behind.
Alright, you grab it. Pops right open. And in there, you see a finger on the floor, a hammer on top of a broom, which has now been smashed into said floor, dust kicked up everywhere, and when Oak turns to look at you, you can clearly see on his left hand, he's missing his.
Missing a finger. Missing this point.
And it is just gouting blood every few seconds.
I am going to look at Delilah, point my right hand at her, and lift up my hand into a fucking 1 second sort of thing.
Yeah.
Don't say a word. Shut that door.
She'll just kind of give like a smug smirk, put both her hands up, and back away from the door a little bit, just keeping eye contact.
You see Oak walk up to the door as he rips off a piece of cloth from his clothing, wraps up his hand, and he just slams the door shut. And
Alright.
after that, you just hear a bunch of slams on into the ground, which you can
Okay.
only assume is Oak hammering the pieces into further kindling.
Malenko's gonna take that as a
Valid.
sign to move out that room and come see the commotion.
Right. While Oak is having his de-stress moment, what's everybody else doing?
Well, open a double door in front of me.
Okay. You open up to find again
Another banshee.
balcony. No, you'd be dead. Nah. As you kind of step out, you are again just greeted with the world's thickest fog. There is you could barely even tell that there's like a building right next to you, as everything else has been consumed just by a completely white mist.
Fistbeard is going above and beyond. Really? Where the hell do you need to make this much smoke? Stop smoking!
God bless it. Also, because I did not see the detail in this room, on actually, because you couldn't really see it from where you were standing. But as you walk into the room and sort of like kind of look around inside, you do see again. There's another set of wooden gravings in some of the oak walls, and opposite of the bed, now that you've walked in, is an old wardrobe and another dusty mirror.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the wardrobe and open to see if there's anything useful for me to use.
All right,
Some.
you open the wardrobe and a dress pops out.
If it fucking
Here.
dress is inside of there,
Here.
I
It's
will
like a
give it my
magician's
life.
hat. It's just a magician's trick. Now you open it up. Wardrobe's really just empty. Another rat just kind of sits in there, looks up at you, kind of twitching its nose.
Fuck, are you looking at Ratatouille? I'm gonna open this other higher door up here.
Okay. You open that, find a nursery.
That's not creepy. I'm gonna-
Inside the nursery is a single crib covered with a hanging black shroud. You can't really see what's in it, but looks like there might be something inside the crib.
I'm gonna take the top corner that's above me to my left. I'm gonna like pull it and back to like the midway point on the other side of the crib at the back.
All right.
So kind of like opening a triangular area.
As you do so and look inside, you see what looks to be a small bundle of tightly wrapped blankets in the shape of a child.
Uh,
Feel it.
I'm gonna like reach out and just kind of like wiggle the bundle back and forth just a little bit. See if there's any kind of reaction from it.
Okay, well, you do, and it rocks back and forth in your hand. Feels solid.
Fuck it. The cover, I'm gonna take that off the rest of the way, just kind of bundle up in the corner in the little crib. I'll pick up the little wrapped bundle inside in one hand.
Okay. You pick it up. It's got some heft to it.
Walkie, 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 walkie. I am placing it on the center of this bed.
Okay. You do
And
so. A puff of dust comes up from the blankets.
Now I'm gonna mention what I just did to the slime. Just gonna walk the fuck right back out of the room.
So what did you find in there?
Well, as you take like to
As I
Delilah
walk,
quickly leaving.
just gonna
Go
say,
ahead.
it's on the bed, and I'm just gonna continue out the room back into this little balcony here.
I'm gonna walk into this room she just came out from.
Okay. Well, you find a crib, which looks like there was something once in the crib, but has been moved.
Well, I ain't gonna ask what she did. Go back out. Go back to everyone else.
Well, I said I was on the bed.
Delilah did say they did put what they found on the bed in
Yeah, I
here.
literally just said it's on the bed as I was leaving through the little doorway. And then just kind of,
Oh,
just real quick, just kind of freely looking around the room at this point once our little slime friend is back with us. Well, I'm pretty sure I just found the remains of a child, so yeah, I think I'm done here.
Wait, where?
And then I'm gonna point towards the door. It's on the bed, like I said when I was leaving.
Yeah, I don't listen all the
On-
time. Going back in. Seeing it.
Yep. And yeah, you see the little swaddle on the center of the bed.
I'm gonna take out my amulet and hold towards it.
Okay.
It's trying to trying to call my god to purify the corpse or whatever would be a corpse. I'm guessing.
Okay. Well, you place your amulet out in front of you, like the exorcist. Begin to shout a prayer at the swaddle, and you feel like maybe it hasn't done anything.
Good try. Put on the back the amulet and
toss
walks
that on.
out. Emma,
Okay.
yeah, that is not the cause for the haunting.
You all hear Oak absolutely going mental within that closet.
He just opening and slamming the door.
No, he's
Beating the ground.
beating
Oh.
absolutely everything in that room to shreds.
Mocha is just gonna walk over to the. I guess the door is open now.
No, it's shut.
No,
I
it's
slammed
shut.
it
You
shut.
can, as you get closer, Malenko, you can clearly hear bountiful swears, what sounds like wood being smashed almost into fucking sand.
Well, fuck. There goes my plan. All right, Asher, do your thing.
Ash's
Though
gonna-
you can, if you were to take a step into the room, you can also see the swaddle that's on the bed. Asher, I'm sorry.
Well, let Asher do his thing, and then I'll do it after.
Ash is gonna open up the singular door right in front of them.
You open the door to find a washroom.
Oh, so that seems nice.
Inside, the room is very dark, but it does have a wooden tub, clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop of it just to the side. There's a barrel. Should you peek in on the more eastern side of the room, there is a barrel where underneath a spigot. There seems to be like a cistern up at the top that would collect rainwater, which would go to the spigot. Though, if you were to, at least if you get the feeling if you were to turn the knob, it probably wouldn't work.
Well, you just read my mind because I was about to say I'm gonna turn the spigot.
All right, you turn the spigot, and you are just met with nothing.
Guess we must be in the dry season. After that,
It's
Ash is
foggy
gonna
out. It's
shut
got
the
to be
door.
dry. All right,
Just
door shuts.
There's nothing in there.
One goes
Wait,
one.
wait, there's no staircase in there? Because there's one more room, should be. Like, there's. When we saw a building, there should be 4 floors. At least.
Well, technically, Malenko didn't search fully in the room that he walked in because he heard Oak having a fit.
He was also too busy pocketing treasure.
Yeah.
I think that Violet's just gonna go in here and search the room.
All right, give me a perception check.
15.
15. You search around in the room thoroughly. You kind of use your amorphous body to kind of squeeze up underneath the bed, trying to figure out. Eventually, you do come across another, again, the dumbwaiter.
Dumbwaiter is where?
Over in this corner. Oh fuck, my clock's still enabled. There we go. Over there. Which, again, for you, at least for you, you haven't seen the previous dumbwaiters, but you know that this is a dumbwaiter that goes up and down.
Being pulled manually.
the entire house sort of transporting either like food or other items. And you can see buttons which rings seems to ring the bells down on the first floor.
Press the button.
Okay, very faintly through the dumbwaiter you hear of one of the bells down on the first floor. Nothing really happens. It just rings the bell.
I could try. Wait, can I manually roll it down?
Well, the dumbwaiter itself is already on the first floor. Just now, like pretty much, if you're looking at it, there's a shaft with rope
Okay.
and the buttons.
I'm gonna take my peek my head through and look up.
Okay, you look up, and you're met with the pulley system that controls it.
Like
You
close
are-
or far away?
Pretty close. Like you, obviously, it's far enough away so that way the dumbwaiter itself could get up to the top. However, sorry, I had lost my train of thought. There was something moving on my screen. Like it was not. It was a fucking token. But nah, it's far enough away for the dumbwaiter to actually get up there, but there's no there's nothing higher. There's the ceiling.
Secret compartment? How the fuck do we get up one more? Nyeh. Coming out here. Can't find how the hell we go up. There should be one more floor.
Malenko is just going to reach for the door handle and just probably jiggle it if it can be jiggled. Just to see how he's doing in there.
Before you can open the door, you feel the handle whipped away from your hand as you just see Oak standing before you as he slightly pushes you out of the way and shuts the door, trying to make sure you don't see anything past him.
Nah, man, I want that door.
Nope.
No, let me in.
Oak is just going to stand there. You don't need to see what's in there. Now, move along.
Malenko's
We
gonna
have
shake
places to
his
be.
head.
At least I'm no thief.
You didn't even see me steal it.
I saw you
Yeah.
steal plenty of books and a sword.
To be fair, he did see that.
Yeah. Open the door.
And I called you out on it the moment I saw you do it.
Open.
I will say, for everyone who is currently standing on this landing right here, you do feel a very sharp, cold breeze in this area.
Yeah, I want to check that out. How do I check that out?
Well, if you want to try and search around for it, do perception.
14.
14. You are pretty easily able to narrow down that it is coming more from where you're at, but it's not enough. You can't quite figure out if it's through the now destroyed room you just came from and the wind coming out from underneath the door. You can't tell if it's the wind coming from the bedroom. Maybe there's like a crack in the wall in the main foyer. But it is definitely stronger in this area.
Well,
I'm going back into the closet and I'm looking at the walls. And I'm
Okay,
making
upon
sure
opening the door, everyone who has stepped on the outside sees a plume of dust explode outwards.
delightful.
All right. Again, perception in that room.
For which one?
Or
23.
23. You are able to tell immediately it is not coming.
Walking out, going into the masters, and slamming that door shut.
Wishmaster.
There's
This is the
This-
nursemaid's room.
My bad. Yeah.
Upon walking in, you also see the swaddle on the bed.
Well, that's dark.
Like, follow the
Perception. Yeah.
Yep, go and make a perception. Anybody
That's
else is
higher than
also free
WAC.
to make the one.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna anyways walk back into the nursing room because
24.
Just so
All right,
you
hold on.
Delilah
As
is
in-
sitting at that desk, leaning forward, having a fucking nap.
Oh shit.
Okay. 15. Okay, so both Oak and Malenko, you do pass.
I think so.
Looking around specifically for Malenko, you can actually feel the wall just to your walking in here, technically to your left, which would be on the right on the map. You could directly feel that breeze. However, Oak, since you were actually in here, you take a look around. You see the mirror attached to the wall, but you spot hinges. Upon closer inspection, you realize the breeze is coming through this area. And upon opening it up, you find a set of stairs leading higher.
Found the entrance. I'm gonna go on in. And I make sure to shout that out into the hallway.
Okay.
All right.
Go.
So for Blanco, Vil,
No.
Asher, and Delilah, you all hear
Yeah.
Oak shout out that they have found a way to go higher.
Get up from the desk, head out the room.
Before Malenko even touches that secret entrance, he's just going to gently pick up the swaddled baby remains and hold it in his arms,
Okay.
and then walk up the stairs.
did you steal a baby?
I just steal a baby. I wanted that finger. Side character, please.
You know, if Oak caught you with his finger, he would actually fuck you up, right?
And even then, that finger is now lost into whatever mess he's made.
Okay.
Wait, question here. If I would have gotten that his finger and then put it back on his hand, his heel, would that have worked?
Nope.
No, he said regeneration only.
Losing a finger, only regeneration can bring that back.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking of because that is 7-level spell. None of us gonna be. I'm not gonna be able to become a 7-level. People use the 7-level spell. So either he's gonna have lost that finger forever, or we're gonna need to find the healer, or we need to find a scroll.
And this
Either
is why I
way.
kind of have a problem with previous injuries, especially at low levels. At medium levels, this is fine, but
Yeah, well, again,
It's
it
every
is
single
nothing that
hit.
really affects you because I also chose your left hand.
I
The
know, but
worst
it's
it does is now you can't really use thieves' tools very well, or use sleight of hand with your left hand.
you said fine tools. I don't know if that works against my leatherwork tools. What I do need.
Like I said, I would still have to look that up for the sake of argument. For right now, since you're not using them, we'll say no.
This one. We may continue.
Like I said, that's only pertinent to the matter at hand. The matter at hand right now does not matter. Right? So all of you are going up, -1.
Yep.
Wild dog gets to be wild dog. I know he walked down the stairs earlier.
Yes, he did. He very much walked downstairs.
He's watching the fire. I
And
think.
it looks like he's probably setting fires now.
Just gonna yell at the stairs. We found a secret entrance if you want to come back up. Just letting you know. Thanks. And then going back into the room.
Does Bois Dog fucking heed the call?
Does Blood Dog hear?
Bois Dog certainly hears as he shouted down like the main stairway and you're in the center. So, oops.
Blood
Oh,
Dog
yeah,
will
you-
temporarily snuff fire.
Temporarily stuff fire.
Of the
wait, you seriously was setting fires down there?
I just burned the dining room.
oh,
Basically, there are now no more pieces of furniture.
awesome.
There's no living room. There is no dining room.
There is no more.
What is this
dogs.
whole entire place is going to go up in flames now because of him?
No, he's not.
No, he shoved all
You
the fucking
literally-
stuff into the fireplace.
Did you not
Oh.
hear me just say I temporarily turned the fire out?
No,
So he's been doing the same thing that he's been doing with the wolves.
I'll
Right,
fight you.
you go up. As you go up here, the air is bitter cold. Compared to downstairs and even just outside, which outside was chilly, this is frigid.
Who the fuck is chatting in the schedule?
Oh, oops. I thought
Not
I was
me.
in the general. I'll repost
It's
that in the
not
general.
arson. I'm not burning the building down.
The hallway that you are currently in is completely choked up with dust and cobwebs. For any of you who might have allergies, they're active, in full force. Enjoy sneezing.
Blood Dog, achoo.
Blood dog go.
I'm
Achoo,
opening
Nah,
the
Blood Dog
door.
don't have allergies. Blood Dog is strong, man.
That's weird. Paladins are
Blood Dog
immune.
sniffles.
Sniffles. All right. But the door, yeah, you do have a wooden door in front of you. It is closed.
Yeah, I'm opening it.
You'll
Push
open
and
it up.
pull.
I ain't gonna play that game with you. You push it open to reveal a very empty room. And much like the hallway before you, it is completely choked up and covered in dust and cobwebs. Need to remove that. I don't know why that was removed.
Whoa.
And up here, it looks like it has not been touched in ages.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count 5 doors. Gonna walk out of the way and walk here.
View. I don't want to walk through you.
Yeah, no, I need to wait. Okay, I
Blood
am
Dog is
using
Pokemon.
Telcam Stream as my viewpoint to see how you guys move.
Oh, you're good.
Spotting viewers. I can't believe it, Charlie.
They're not bots. I didn't pay for them.
Free bot.
Are you sure? All right. So what's people done?
I'm gonna open
Blood
up
Dog
one of
is
these
in
doors.
Follow group as he is not at computer.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drag your fucking token around behind Asher then.
Blood Dog is hunting and gathering.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Hunting
open
and
the
gathering
door to
for open.
myself. So underneath me.
Okay. So again, you manage to push open this little doorway, revealing to you a room completely full of covered up old furniture, chairs, coat racks, what you can make out to be possibly mirrors. Some have a vaguely humanoid shape underneath.
Blood Dog is here one moment.
Nearby to the door, old, dusty iron stove, which has been slightly uncovered from a draft within the room, but it also is mostly covered.
Go ahead,
There-
Joey.
There also is seemingly a smaller, more rectangular a piece of furniture covered by one of the drapes.
I'm going to march into the room, making sure to have my hand on the door the whole fucking time.
All right. As you begin to step in and you get to have a closer look, one of the sheets covering the smaller, more rectangular piece of furniture is covered in dried blood.
I got some blood in here, and it ain't mine.
Hear about
No, I'm just gonna like half ignore that statement and open the door ahead of me.
You try and fail, but as you take a look, there's a padlock on this door.
Okay.
Walkie.
Okay. What question? Is the thing in front of me a door or is it a window?
It's supposed to be a window.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, it's a window.
Seeing as that she tried to open this, seeing the padlock, can I try to hit it?
You can certainly try a
Wait.
strength check.
Don't I have
No, I
that
mean, can I hit it
random
with my
app-
mace?
Well, wait a second. What the fuck am I doing? I have thieves' tools. I can
To
try
say,
and
aren't you a
walk
rogue?
that
Don't you
shit.
have thieves'
Yeah.
tools?
Uh-huh.
All right,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
walk back and be like, I just remembered something. Let me have another go at this.
Seeing
I
me,
mean-
armor raised up the mace.
I'm gonna try my thieves' tools.
All right, go ahead and give me a dexterity check and add your proficiency modifier on top of it.
It's
So
That is
technically it's plus 6.
24. Yeah, if it's
Okay.
proficiency on top, it's 24.
Yep. Okay, so with 24, no problem. You kind of slide your tools on in there, kind of clack a little bit, and then and it pops open. You drop it to the floor. Door swings open to reveal rather upsetting sight. Uh, inside, the room has a single bricked up window, flanked by two very disheveled, rotten, dusty wooden bed frames with old, moldy kind of hay picking out. Close to the door, is a toy chest, windmills painted on its sides, a dollhouse that is a perfect replica of the place you currently even stand. Cobwebs cover absolutely everything, and right in the center of the floor are two smaller skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles a stuffed doll, which you recognize to be the doll that Thorn was holding. You talk to
I'm
them
gonna
outside.
kind of shout out the doorway. You guys might want to come take a look at something in here. Well, two somethings.
well, there we have him.
Goodness.
Oak is just gonna slightly back out of the door and let it shut.
Shuts without any issue.
Gonna walk on in.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep. For those to
so it's
enter the
kid.
room, you see the two skeletons, which you can easily determine to be Rose and Thorn.
Sad.
I'm gonna walk out of the door and just let other people get into the room. Because I'm not walking over the bodies.
Yeah,
So
my
basically, I
walk
just
around.
peeked my head in there to look. I'm gonna go open up
Alright.
this door.
And I noticed that the house pretty much looks like the one we're in, correct, you said?
Yep. It basically it's an exact replica of the house that you guys are currently inside of.
I'm gonna look over at Bill and say, something tells me the room that we're looking for, if we can carefully take apart this little dollhouse here, we might actually be able to find the room we're looking for.
If I'm guessing right, the room we're looking for is at the top, so check the top to see if there's any staircase or anything, because yeah, we're in the top now, so we should be a basement. And the only place
I'm
I'm guessing
gonna
possession is here.
try and find like points in the dollhouse where I can like take my dagger and try to like pluck out like the corners to pry up the roof of the house.
Okay. Well, upon touching and messing with the dollhouse, you feel a quick breeze brush past you, and you hear a little girl's voice just shout, "No! It's mine!" And you turn and you find the spirits of Rose and Thorn standing in the center above their skeletons.
Yeah, Rose, we kind
I'll
of need to.
stand up, put the dagger away.
We kind of need to find out how to get to the basement to, fix everything. After that, I will bury you guys.
Fucking Zio.
Well, Thorn, again, even in death, still holds on to his sister as Rose just says, "No, don't touch our toys. It's the only thing we have left."
But can you open it for us then, so we can check, so we can get down to basement to fix your problem?
Uh, Go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Fuck that. I have perception. I have fucking efficiency, and I've still got an 8.
Right? Again, Rose is adamant. She shakes her head and she says, "No."
I'm also gonna try and make a persuasion check and just say, "Oh, the longer you let us walk around here aimlessly, the longer it's gonna take us to help you. And if we can't help you, then we might just have to leave."
Yeah, go and make a perception persuasion check.
Wow, I rolled a fucking 2.
And again, she just vehemently shakes her head and seems to just not want to speak anymore.
At this point, I'm gonna just kind of walk out of the room.
Upon attempting to leave,
Oh,
Thorn rushes from his sister's side and says, "No, don't leave me alone!" And immediately, I need you to make me. What type of check is it? I need to look again. God damn it.
Dexterity.
There it is. Nope, charisma. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
oh boy. That is a 15.
All right. Immediately, as Thorn, like, essentially almost goes to look like he's going to hug you, he enters into your body, and you feel this unnerving sense of dread, fear, absolute anxiety. But you manage to just shake it off, and Thorn's spirit gets flung backwards towards his sister, who he is now absolutely wailing, hugging his sister, burying his head into her side as she just kind of sits there and hugs him. And Rose is even just as scared, just going, "Don't leave us, please. It's cold here. So
I'm gonna-
hungry."
Just gonna look through the doorway. We might need some backup in here, and then I'm going to walk back over here and just kind of like kneel against the wall.
At this point, Velisca's gonna sit down, look at the kids, and say, "How the hell did your parents treat you?"
Well, Rose looks over at you and says, "Mom and Dad, they locked us in here to protect us from the creature in the basement. Monster."
Yet, the creature in the basement probably your parents made. And probably through your little brother, sis, we found a corpse. It can't be that. I don't know what we are. I can only say one thing: your parents were bad people.
I don't want to roll initiative with 2 fucking health. Thank you very much.
Well, that's
I need to
fair for you. You picked Zio, the most blunt character in the whole entire world. Way to
On the
go,
same-
Delilah.
Well, upon again saying that, Rose shakes her head and again says, "No, Mom and Dad were weird, but they never taught us purpose.
We found a necromancy book in their hidden study hall.
What? It's clear they don't understand what you're talking about with that.
Summoning of the undead.
Still confused.
It's a child. We ain't getting through them.
No, and everybody can hear this conversation,
Okay, I
so
was gonna ask.
somebody else could feel free to try and step in.
No,
All right,
there was-
then I am. Actually, no. Asher, go ahead.
the door is still open, correct?
Yeah, it is open. You can see these
Okay.
spirits, and you just now witnessed, like, Thorn attempt to basically possess Delilah to not leave, and failed.
Asher will walk in and. Hello there. Bill, you know that these are still children, right? You all must be so terrified. How long have you been up here?
Rose just kind of, you could see her, like, while still trying to hold onto Thorn, you could see her really struggling to count on her fingers. Like, she goes like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Like, she keeps going back and forth. It's clear it's probably been longer than she can even count.
Give or take, by all the dust, I would assume 70 years. Especially seeing how the bones are all rotted through.
Asher's gonna
Well,
kneel down and be eye level with Rose and Thorn. There's no reason to be scared. We aren't going to leave you alone.
Thorn kind of looks up from Cyrus and goes, "Promise?"
Yes, I promise. The
Did not just promise a spirit.
silence. He is a child. He needs to be protected.
One who just tried to possess Delilah.
He is
They
scared.
don't know what the hell they're doing.
Malenko is tense.
Are you still holding the swaddle, by the way?
Yeah.
The moment Oak sees that, you see him grip his hammer in pure fucking anger.
You try to take this fucking baby away from me, I'm smacking you.
Why
Well,
do you
hold
have
on.
that body?
Upon seeing the swaddle, Rose, who's looking past Asher, sees the swaddle and says, "Oh, you found a baby brother."
Yeah, kind of were in the crypt still. Don't say why.
Rose begins to sort of like kind of go past Asher, but as soon as she kind of reaches the door, she recoils, kind of like really afraid to just even step foot. So she sort of just kind of silently beckons at Malenko, just like, "Come here, please."
You're like, Asher is going to slap the shit out of Malenko when he walks out. He's gonna go ahead, step up, and still holding the swaddle and making a hand motion for Oak to move over as politely as he can make it. If Oak is
Shouldn't be
standing,
messing with dead corpses.
Malenko frowns and once again does the hand motion.
I already moved to the side when I said
Yeah,
that.
which Oak has moved out of the way now.
He walks through and gets down on to the children's level and just casually leans kind of towards them so they could see the baby brother more.
Okay. Well, Rose, of course, is sitting there. The swaddle is like basically completely covering itself. So she kind of looks at you and says, "Can you please unwrap him?"
Malenko does so. Very carefully.
You find inside the swaddle, as you unwrap it, nothing. The swaddle contained nothing at all. And Rose sort of deflates. It's like, oh, you don't have him. It's his favorite blanket, though.
Do you want to...
Okay,
You
so
were
the kid
getting
is.
a blanket.
Well, look. He's going to softly say, even though I technically... Malenko is going to fold it up just a tiny bit and just put it over Thorn and Rose's skeleton.
Yeah, they're skeletons, which they are embraced upon. And like, as you do so, you get the feeling, even though their faces are still mournful, you kind of get the feeling at least the vibe in the room has changed. They're a bit more calmer, still terrified, but they've calmed down a little now that they have been reunited, in quotes, with their little brother.
We still need to take care of the monster in its basement. If
We can't exactly find the basement, though, unless one of the children here knows where it is.
Thorn perks up, hearing door here, and he sort of waddles very carefully over to the house, which, he kind of looks over at Blinko and says, "Lift." He kind of like pointing at the roof a little bit, because he can't lift it up.
Can Malenko lift it up for him?
He was looking and directing it at you, so yes.
Yeah,
Please,
my bad.
please pay attention.
I was trying to, I just didn't get lost.
And you're just upset that you don't get to have a baby.
Yeah. Gently do what the child wanted.
Okay, well, you lift it up, and as you do, you see a floor plan of the attic. And as you do, you can see, like in the attic, you can see the room where the kids are, the storage, and Thorn kind of places his finger over the storage room and says, "Door in here. Door go to basement." So you are now aware that there seems to be a somewhat of a hidden door inside the storage room itself that will lead down to the basement. Yep, that's the storage room. And upon, of course, saying that, he again rushes back to Rose, tears still streaming down his face, and still in his ghostly arms, even in the afterlife, little doll, ragdoll.
Well,
They point out where it is.
yes. I have forgotten the place already. Why are you rolling initiative?
Malenko tells you that it's, well, signs to you in some way that it is in the storage room somewhere, aka the room you just left.
Oh, okay.
Blood Dog! Come on over here. I think we may have people to fight.
Blood dog fight good.
I'm going to open up this door again
Okay.
and walk on inside.
You walk in, and again, dust, cobwebs, absolute madness, and that one single item in here that's covered in dried blood.
You say dried blood?
Yep.
Yes. Loopy, are you at your computer?
No.
It's still not there.
Is he making mac and
Bitch,
cheese?
no.
What the hell are you doing?
Making food.
Is it mac and cheese?
I
You
keep
gonna wait for
telling
the
you to
plate?
just make food before D&D.
Motherfucker, you know where I was before D&D.
Well, it's currently
Yeah,
like,
and you can still say fuck off and go get food.
But then you're gonna yell at me for being late?
it's currently like 9 o'clock if we want to take that like 10-15 minute break.
It's 10.
It's 10
Mm-hmm.
It-
for us.
We'll go ahead and take our break now then.
Yeah, because you guys are an hour ahead of me, so.
Yeah, they're an hour ahead of both
I'm-
of us.
I'd say me as well, so don't even. I live in the Midwest.
I didn't. Wait,
It's like, fuck
where the fuck do you
Boston, I'm
live, dude?
literally across state
Lives in
lines.
Missouri. Why do you think we
I
keep
live in
saying he
Missouri,
lives
you
in
dunce.
misery?
I forget this
That-
shit, okay? You can't expect me to
Why
remember
do you think we
everything.
make no jokes often he lives in misery? It's because he lives in Missouri.
I've never heard you guys make that joke.
Misery.
You've made it plenty of times. I'm surprised you haven't heard it again.
Since break time, be right back.
I think that's just. I think you guys just make that joke together when you're in those calls.
We've said it a few times back here. I think it's just more in the past.
Maybe.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Alright, so take a break.
But I'm
quickly go
gonna.
to
I
the
live in
bathroom.
Spain without the A.
Yeah? Spin.
You live in Spain?
Alright, just gonna throw up a quick little ad break while this is going on, because gotta get that bread.
Gotta get that bread. I'm going to see if I can make myself a drink that will not upset my
And then
stomach.
once that break is over, I'm gonna give some Twitch rules, because I didn't do
Chat.
that. And I will catch up on my notes in the meantime.
What'd you say? Why'd you say it?
Alrighty, now that that ad is over, just letting it be known now for all Twitch chat. If you post any spoilers, you will be timed out, because I don't fuck with that. And
Ban them.
I don't want to ban them because, well, I'll do the 3 strike. If you post 3 spoilers, and after the 3rd timeout, I'm just gonna say, okay, you're not gonna be taking this seriously, so I'm just gonna kick you out. And I will also be taking like false spoilers, trying to be funny spoilers as if they were the real thing. Because a lot of us haven't run through this module, so we don't know what's real and what's fake. So I don't want anything to be potentially spoiled for those of us that have not run it.
I'm back.
Hold up.
Yeah, he ain't having fun, man. Since he sleeps on the left side of the bed and it's his left arm that's fucked, he fucking can't do shit. He ain't having fun.
There we go. Now it's more or less caught
Oh,
up.
we don't go.
Ah, shit, I need to go check on my Xbox. So, how's the stream going, Tell?
Nobody said anything in chat yet, but that's chill.
Indeed.
Eh.
Indeed said.
It's
I really
going.
can't blame people. I'm more of a lurker when I'm watching a stream anyways.
But yeah, I will also be posting this to YouTube, or posting the VOD up on YouTube, so that'll be
YouTube's
chill.
I didn't know you were still doing YouTube. I thought you stopped.
I mean, technically, I never was. I just post. That's literally the only thing I post on my YouTube is all my Twitch VODs.
it's literally just a VOD dump.
Yeah.
The thing is, well, you can technically stream both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time now.
Yeah, but I've heard
Technically,
not
yeah.
so. I've heard not so great things about YouTube gaming.
Hmm?
I've heard some not so great things about it. Like YouTube doesn't really advertise the streams all that well.
Oh yeah, no, streaming is not very well built yet, like at all. But like, I mean, it was more like Twitch finally allowed you to actually be able to stream on other platforms, whatever you are. As long as we didn't go back on it.
We've had what, 4 grievous injuries already?
Yeah, probably.
Give or take
Well,
a bit.
Oh, actually,
well, mine is the only
Jimmy-
one.
One for the slime,
I'm
one for
back.
Delilah,
Ugh.
and I think that's it.
Well, mine is pretty much just
One
gone
what?
directly. So
Let's say, Oak, I hate to tell you this, you got 2.
Yeah, I said that.
Huh?
2 me, 1 Delilah, 1 slime. And
Yeah,
of
I just
course,
had a tiny little scar.
the slime and Delilah get the easy ones, and I get the 2 worst ones. The ones with actual downsides.
Oh.
One is a trade-off. You get disadvantage on persuasion, but great fucking advantage on intimidation. When it comes
Man.
to the finger, that one's just, well, depression.
Also, James, while we're on our break, why don't you go ahead and describe the house rules we have in place? So that way, if
Yes.
everybody watches the VODs, they can say, "Ooh, that sounds fun. I want that."
Alright, house rules in play. One of them, as mentioned, is known as lingering injuries or grievous injuries, interchangeable. Which is once you take your remaining HP, half of your remaining HP in a single turn, it could be from anything, from either spells or basic damage, you will gain what's known as a wound. And you will roll on a table of a D100, ranging from nastiness like losing an eye, all the way down to just getting a nice little scar that doesn't really do anything. Everything can be counteracted. Some require some hefty spells, others just require literally cure wounds or healing word, and they'll disappear. Some of the worst ones are in the campaign we have so far is the Horrible Scar and Missing Finger, both belonging to Oak. Which Horrible Scar, which gives you disadvantage on Persuasion, gives you advantage on Intimidation, so basically it just makes you look cooler. And of course the Missing Finger, which makes you have disadvantage on using sleight of hand or anything to do with fine tools.
Which we do not
also
have a definition for.
Yeah, which certain tools I don't know what would technically count under that. Tinker's tools would definitely be under that though. But of course, some of these injuries you can have multiple times up until it actively can't be done anymore. Like to lose a finger, you can have all your fingers lost on one hand and have to go to the other, which obviously, that's not good if you lose all the fingers in one hand, which means you can't use a hand anymore, which means two-handed weapons are gone.
Imagine being
Oh,
a
it's a-
ranger with a hand with no fingers.
When I think about this, isn't my body type then really bad against that rule?
Like
This
I
is why
said, I
don't
could
know what you're
flavor
gonna
it
do
to
about
make
you.
sure. Like I said, I could flavor it. Trust me, no one is immune to my bullshit.
Well, I can figure out one. Like, if I lose a finger, I can pretty much just take other parts of my body and make it more of it, make a new finger. Like, I will lose, I
Yeah.
become smaller, a little bit smaller, but I will
Yeah,
still
well,
get back
again,
my finger.
for your technical skull fracture, I made it so that way some of your ooze was just gone. So no, I can do it. I will make sure. But there's that. There's also the variant rule of that I do for it, which is called you firebolt my leg off, which means if you critically fail a spell DC that does damage, you're taking a wound. Because I don't know about you, but getting shot directly in the chest with a lightning bolt is gonna leave a mark.
So will an arrow to the knee.
So with that, yeah.
Wait.
Um,
Hold up, James. Hold up.
But
You just said if somebody does a critical strike with a spell, they take
no,
a
if you
grievous.
critically fail on a
Okay, critically
save
fail.
against the
My-
spell,
Mhm.
if you
Not
critically fail against a save on a spell that does damage, you lose something or you gain something. So that includes things like Mind Sliver, fucking Fireball, Lightning Bolt, Witch Bolt doesn't count. I was about to say Witch Bolt does. No, it doesn't. Because that one's just direct hit. Basically, any spell with a save that does damage can and will leave something if you fail it massively.
A lot of fucking spells.
So,
Yeah.
if a critical fail happens, and then it takes away half your health, you still get another grievous injury. Is that what's going on? Did you get 2 in a single turn?
Would you want that?
No, I'm asking. Is that how you're ruling it?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna ask, do you want it like that? Because I could certainly make that a rule.
No.
I would hope not. I don't want that.
Then
That
we
sounds
won't do it. Then
absolute
we won't do it.
bullshit.
We won't
That
do
sounds
it.
like
I'll just say the
absolute
fail itself will automatically get you an injury, and that's it. You don't have to worry about the half HP.
Okay.
Another thing is certain things like natural 20s on a hit. Obviously, I'm gonna have to ask if the AC is high enough. I'm gonna obviously ask, for a total of DCs are the same. Natural 20s can be critical successes, but if the DC is just high enough, it may not be at all. Just as natural ones don't automatically mean that you automatically fail what's going on. Which, mint. It's so that way, if it is a proper critical fail or proper critical, hit or critical success, I'll reward that.
Gotcha.
When it comes to natural ones in combat, this is my fun one. Anything I do to my monsters, I will do to my players. So, if a monster nat ones and falls down some stairs, player might do the same thing. Now, obviously, I don't go overboard like, oh, you don't break your weapon. Because I also do a D100 for that, where the closer to 1 it is, the worse off it is. The closer to 100 it is, the least egregious it's going to be. Which, if it's like 100 to whatever amount I happen to have it set to, because I have to go find that, is just you miss your attack, whoop-de-doo. Slightly below that, it's you miss and the enemy has advantage against you. Below that, you might go prone. Anything below that is going to start getting into some nasty territory, such as losing your footing and taking damage either from falling on your blade or from, if you're using a bow, it snapping. Like the string itself just kind of snaps a little bit and you end up losing your arrow. It just kind of depends on what goes on.
Speaking of arrow, I forgot to ask earlier, but for the one bolt I used for my hand crossbow, was I able to pick that up back up?
Yeah, you can get that one back. Unlike like the natural one you got where your bolt snapped. So
I think that was Delilah. No, that was the Plasmoid. That was Zia.
Hmm?
no, that was Asher.
No,
I
it
thought it was
wasn't me.
Zia.
I didn't get in that one.
Yeah, that
Wasn't
was
you?
last
Someone
session.
did.
It was
Yeah.
Zio. It was Zio.
All right, well,
Yeah,
Jorah
when it
doesn't
comes
get
to
their
this
stuff back.
campaign, when it comes to this
See what?
campaign, what we've done, and the last one we did before this for like 2 sessions, I've not critically failed any bow stuff yet.
You better knock on some fucking wood there.
I said yet.
Better knock on some fucking wood.
Knock on
No,
wood.
I'll take the chance.
I got horrendously sidetracked. That was not even-
Wait,
Also,
what?
like I
happened
do
to
have
me?
some. When you nat one shooting your bow against the armor and the arrow broke.
Yeah, the arrow got destroyed.
Yeah, that's like the worst that I'll ever do to a player with nat ones. There is something on the lingering injuries table which does snap items that are non-magical or made out of a certain material. So, and I will preface this, and again, those of you who have holy symbols, that does not count as magic. It's a basic item. You can and will lose it.
But if they lose it, they can't cast the spells no more.
I got
So they either get another one or make their own. Which I have an entire thing about making your own holy symbol that is quote unquote a holy symbol.
hmm. I got
Like
some-
obviously I
Dog
don't
is the
permanently
holy
punish.
symbol.
Like obviously I don't permanently punish a player. I usually always have an out. So
Yeah.
all the time I ever permanently punished a player is when they actively were just getting on the nerves of the party and the DM.
I got a drink. I did get
They
hella
lost their
sidetracked.
nose.
I got hella
Okay.
sidetracked.
So our break went on a lot longer than originally thought. Is everyone back? Everyone here?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm back.
No.
I got my milk.
Fantastic.
Got sidetracked for 10 minutes.
All right. So last we left off, 4 of you, of course, are trying to tend to the ghost children who have just let loose the location of a possible doorway leading down into the basement. Which, of course, Oak and Dog are currently in the storage room where this was said to be.
Nice.
Well, let's get a searching. I'm going to rip off the nearest cloak, or cover, whatever you want to call it.
All right, you rip it off and you find a mannequin.
It's a spring head.
Next,
And I'll save you this time. you're going around the room, yanking off all the covers. You're finding mirrors, mannequins, old dusty chairs. Eventually, you get to one that's blood covered. You remove that, you find a sort of like a hope chest, and there is a smell emanating from inside.
I don't think we should open that.
It's a mimic.
What do you think, War Dog?
Hmm. Blood dog not see anything suspicious. Blood dog stay just in case.
Right then. I'm going to take my hammer and tap it on top of
Okay.
the hope chest.
As you do, you're met with a semi-hollow thunk, and what sounds like a secondary thunk on the inside, meaning whatever you're tapping is shaking the chest, and there's something in the chest being jostled.
I'm going to budge open the chest.
You do, and the stench of a corpse greets you, and as you begin to peek inside, Oak, you see the skeletal remains of. At first, you don't know who, but you begin to recognize that it's wearing those same ragged clothes that Spectre was wearing. You eventually deduce that this was the nursemaid. She was killed and stuffed.
Explains why the bitch was pissed. Any idea where this door might be? Can I make a perception check?
You can, at advantage.
Oh, add
So-
shit. Rolling at advantage. I don't know if this will work, but we'll see. No, it did not. Well, doesn't matter because it's a nat 20.
Well done. Eventually, you realize, okay, Thorn said secret door. Where would a door be in this room? Eventually, your eyes kind of trail to the more, to the more leftmost corner compared to you of the room. And as you begin to walk up and kind of take your fingers and feel around, you eventually realize the wall's not flush. There's a bit of a gap. You kind of hook your hand in and kind of, with your stubby left hand now, kind of dig in with your 3 remaining fingers and pull, and a hidden door pops open to reveal spiral staircase leading down.
Found it. Go tell the
Petition
others,
to
would
start
you?
calling Oak Stubbles.
Please don't. He's not going to take kindly to it.
Doubles.
Whoa.
Whoa. Does Dog heed the request of Oak and go and tell the others? Or does he just blah?
Move blood dog. Blood dog poke head in door.
Yeah.
Not blood dog find staircase down.
Not fun.
I'm assuming I hear my name as not Dog. Is that correct, James? Did I hear that?
You can hear it.
You just hear a big sigh from the other room.
Blood dog not wrong. You not blood dog.
My name
It's
is
not.
Oak. You know this already.
Blood dog approach. Blood dog places hand on shoulder. Looks you in the eyes. Fine.
Hi.
What is wrong with you, Orc?
Blood on not care.
Oh no!
Dog, you have no shits.
Ball Dog takes no prisoners. A solid man, Ball Dog is.
Bulldog
Well,
nods at
Uh,
mystical voice.
Delilah
breaking
will
the
then
fourth wall.
Bulldog
Delilah will
is
then stand up.
Day Deadpool.
After we deal with whatever's in the basement, we'll come back up here for a moment.
And instantly, again, upon seeing you all try to leave, Rose and Thorn, like, pretty much reach out and just beg for you all not to.
How about
Like, they're terrified.
can I try to negotiate with them so that Malenko stays in the room with them, but the others can leave?
That's up for you to try and talk to the party.
Can I do that?
Not gonna say no. It's just up to you and the rest of the party to talk that out.
Them to answer me.
I'm just gonna kneel down and look at the kids at this point. Whatever's in that basement, we're gonna need as help from as many people as we can get. Of the four of us in this room with you, who would you like to stay up here with you guys for now? And I'm just
That's
gonna wave my arm out towards the other three in the room.
and again, Rose just kind of says, "So no way, all of you can stay." It's clear that they don't want any of you to leave.
Hmm.
If we all stay here, we're all more than likely going to die at some point as well. And then we can't help you.
Sedge.
Try and make another persuasion check. Seemed like
Oh boy. 13.
13. Rose seems to kinda ease up, but then just as quickly as her look of determination disappeared, it came back. She's like, "No, please."
Okay, I'm gonna do something that might fuck us up for a second, but it might be the only choice I have. As I'm sitting down on the floor, I'm gonna pray for them to get released from this prison. Pretty much, they can go to where we're supposed to be.
Okay. Um, as you begin your prayer, you feel like it should have connected. You feel like your prayer was interrupted.
I can feel where we're getting interrupted from.
No, it just feels like mid prayer you can feel that almost enlightening sense of peace, but just as quickly, almost like somebody had taken scissors and cut the cord. Just snap. Suddenly it stops.
Yeah, I can't send them on the merry way. Something is stopping me.
Probably the thing in the basement. If it has
Probably.
a connection to them.
Whatever's stopping you is probably in that basement.
Yeah.
What's the holdup? The kid's
The kids
still
won't
not
let us
letting you leave the
go.
room?
If it is okay with the rest of the people in this room and Oak, I will stay with the children. If they'll let the others leave.
If anybody's staying in this room with the kids, it's somebody who can't fight no more. We need all able bodies. That includes you.
They will try to possess us if we try to leave this room. Either you
Children.
lose one member, or you lose all four of us in this room. If we cannot convince them that somebody will stay with them.
It doesn't have to be you, though. It could easily be Delilah or Vile.
Oh, I still have ranged ways of attacking, so I could still be of use.
Same with me.
Yet you're both on your deathbeds.
Asher's gonna kneel
Well,
down
the way
again
it's going
to
in
the
this room, it's
kids.
gonna be a deathbed either way around, if I'm being honest.
Well, let Asher speak.
Yeah.
Instead of just us staying in this room, I understand you are scared, but don't you want to see the world and see what it has to offer? There's a lot more to the world than this room and the basement. If you come with us, we can show you everything there is to show.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I think yes. Persuasion. Please be good. Damn it.
We're not getting it.
Oh, like, can I do what I want to do now? I'm going to do this.
Well, you can certainly attempt.
Oh god.
First, I'm going to grab onto Asher, and I'm just going to drag him out of the room. And I'm going to grab onto
Fine.
Malenko at the same time. I'm going to grab both of them and just drag them both out.
Alright, well, upon being dragged out, Rose and Thorn rush towards him, and I need Asher both
The
to make
moment,
charisma
no,
saving
I
throws.
want to do something. Before I drag them fully out, the moment I see them both move towards him, I want to make an intimidation check to try to scare them down from trying to
Okay.
possess them.
Alright. Go ahead then, make an intimidation check, and remember you do it at advantage because you.
Yeah, missing finger, stubby.
CSG,
No, it's
don't
not
call me
his
that.
finger.
What
It's not his
the
finger.
fuck?
Nope.
Oh,
As
yeah.
you try and growl at them to go down, they don't pay you any attention and they dive right into Malenko and Asher. I need both to now make me charisma saving throws.
Oh, that was
Okay.
Not
charisma?
con.
My bad.
That
Yeah,
sounds
it's
dangerous.
charisma.
Thank fuck.
I keep wanting to say con, it's not, it's charisma. Rigo.
26, I got a nat 20.
Okay.
13.
I gotta check real quick. What's the DC on this? You just save. So again, Thorn and Rose dive into Malenko and Asher. Thorn specifically dives into Malenko, and Malenko, even though you are easily able to bounce this off, you could just feel the amount of fear, depression, absolute anxiety that this kid is under. And of course, upon not being able to stop you and you being jutted out of the room, he immediately turns around and dives back into the center, right next to the corpses. For Asher, for Rose, it's a lot harder. This ghost, even though that they are a child, their willpower is immense. You can feel just the gripping, the anger of just wanting to just be able to just, not be afraid anymore, to protect Thorn. You could feel her willpower to do it, but you manage just barely to shrug it off as you are yanked also out of the room. And Rose immediately returns to Thorn, who is just crying upset. Rose is visibly angry now, like just trying to console her brother while also kind of glaring out at Oak out in the hallway for taking
You need
away
to
two
stop
protectors.
being children and let us do our job to protect you. You may not understand this, but it must be done. Let us go so we can come back and help you.
No! We leave this room, we'll be in more trouble. I can't. Can't leave Thorn.
I'm
You
not
told me to
asking you
leave.
to leave. We are.
And she's stopped listening to you.
Malenko.
Delilah. Dial. But I'm calling you Vile from now on. I'm
You
sorry,
struggle for
Dio.
no reason.
Fuck you, dude. I struggle with a lot of words, so fuck you. Deal with it.
Back on topic.
Vile. Delilah. Come on, let's go. We have a job to finish. I'm just gonna walk away.
before I'm just gonna take one of the blankets on the beds and put it over the bodies.
All right. Well, now the swaddle blanket and one of the other blankets is now covering the bodies, which, unlike last time, which seems to have calmed them down, Rose is still riled up and still glaring as Oak disappears. She's not happy.
I'm looking at the two kids. I'm going to take my regular bow, place it on the ground in front of the dollhouse, and the quiver with the arrows for it. I don't know if you know what this is, but think of it as insurance. I will be back for that bow. And then
Rose looks at him just, okay. Again, as soon as you try and leave, Vil, you see, as soon as Delilah hits that door frame, Rose darts, dives into Delilah. I need another charisma saving.
This is
fucking
delightful.
12.
That's
Failure.
fail.
Instantly, you see Rose disappear into Delilah. Thorn, of course, is a bit shocked, but Delilah, as you finally go through, out through the door, you could feel the onset of the anger. And it's clear, it's not fair for Oak to be in charge. It's clear you need to be. You're the one with the britches in this group.
Oh, fucking run.
I'm telling you this now. If the possession makes you try anything, I will knock you out.
Well, it's not exactly like I have a choice anymore.
I know. I'm just telling you that now.
Other than that, you do still have your free will. It's just that now Rose is now a part of you. There are some drawbacks, which will be revealed at a later point.
Lincoln was not happy in the slightest. He got touched. Unwanted.
Before. Give me a second. I need to figure out exactly.
Wow, shit.
I will say, real quick, Dork.
Yeah.
For those who are possessed, you can attempt to stave off the possession by intimidation. It will cost technically it will cost an action, but for the sake of it, since you're not in combat or whatever, you have to actively be trying to stave it off and scare them out of you, or somebody else can attempt it.
No, it was pretty much just gonna do one thing just for sake of it because I wanted. No, I was gonna put on as I open my backpack, I'm gonna take out the I'm gonna be able to take some holy cloth and put it on me as I'm walking out.
And Thorn again dives. Make a save. They're not malevolent.
Give me a second, Mr. Reloading.
As I'm sitting there just feeling this like semi-possession, I'm just gonna like start clenching.
14.
14. With the power of the holy cloth, something that Thorn doesn't necessarily recognize as a good symbol, sees this and backs off. He immediately dives into the center of the room and just weeps. His sister's not there, so he just simply sits in the center of the room, weeping to himself, cradling his ragdoll, just turned away from you. But you are able to leave the room.
Yeah.
Delilah, you were doing something.
Yeah, I'm just clenching at like the wraps that are like around the leather armor I wear. Kind of like the white robe you see just kind of sits over the armor. Just kind of clenching around at it. You're leaving your brother behind. I hope you know that, and you might know what it's like to die all over again pretty soon. Because I don't know if you can feel what I can feel, but I'm pretty hurt right now. And that's an intimidation, you said?
Yeah, if you want to try and intimidate the child, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Wow, that's a natural fucking one.
Nope.
They're like,
Dude,
don't
what
give
is with all intimidation and persuasion check?
Bad.
Right.
You just feel that boiling anger, as if like, why did I say that? There's no one here to say that to. I'm saying this to myself. I can't be having that.
Guess
What? Okay, remember I saw Delilah get possessed, right?
You saw Rose go into Delilah and disappear. So you can kind of get the inkling that maybe Rose is currently attached to Delilah.
Which two things? Okay, I'm gonna test the first one first. I'm gonna try to get Rose out of Delilah
Okay, how would you like to attempt to do so?
through through divinity, pretty much using my amulet.
Okay,
Trying to
so you're
touch-
gonna try and again exercise the spirit.
Yes.
Suck 3,000. Excuse me. So, all right. Through the power of whatever your deity's name is, compels you. I mean, what is no?
Hmm?
Fuck it. You know, I'm gonna count this as spiritual intimidation. Essentially, you're telling the spirit, I'm gonna call down the wrath of my god upon you if you do not leave this vessel. Go ahead and make an intimidation check. We'll just see, because they're children.
16.
That blows out of the water. Upon like threatening them with like higher power, divinity, divine intervention, Delilah, you immediately feel yourself calm down. You're no longer like in the mindset of I have to go forward. This is now my mission. Eventually you feel that release. And in the center of the room, again, Rose reappears, hugging Thorn, trying to calm him down, though you can see she is visibly shaking with anger. And you feel like if you interrupt them again or enter that room, probably going to start something you aren't going to finish.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the door.
And I left my
Alright.
bow and arrows in there.
And
As
as
an
I'm doing
insurance,
that
now
as
it's
well,
just to get fucked.
It's
Yeah.
dead now.
yeah, okay, as I'm doing that, I'm gonna, as I'm closed it, I put the lock, halfway back, not fully locking it, so we don't need to unlock it
No, you're
again.
just going to latch it in, but you're not going to close the lock.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
yeah, you can do that.
as well, I'm then gonna pray to the door so nothing else can touch it that's not alive.
You feel your prayer again somewhat get answered, somewhat not. Still,
Mm.
All right. But the door is now open with a stairwell going down. You all enter through the hole.
Focus is gonna lead the way.
Go. Oh, this is the fun part. I get to do this now. Y'all get to come here except for the fucking spooky ghost.
The old one.
I get to have fun trying to squeeze you all in here real fast.
Oh
Oh
shit.
boy.
You all begin to descend the staircase. You can feel frigid air of the attic begin to slowly give way to more warmer air as you get down towards the first floor. Then you go lower. As you do, the must in the air just grows heavier. You can almost cut it with one of your blades. At least that's how it feels. Eventually, you come down from the wooden stairs into a narrow tunnel that stretches out for a good few feet before eventually branching out. And in the air, you all can clearly hear some sort of chanting. It's everywhere, yet nowhere, but you can definitely hear it is chanting of some sort.
Can we
do this for-
understand the language?
You cannot ascertain the language, nor can you ascertain its source. Fucking let me use my fog tool again.
No,
This
it is like
Yep.
working.
is all you can see for now.
Whoa.
A line.
Left or right, folks? What do you think? I guess I should.
I don't know,
say-
your left is a little crippled.
Yes, you did.
Well, which pathway is longer?
The right.
Well, I suppose we head down the opposite way for now then.
Going left.
So do so. Find pathway splitting off on the right, and then just
My
ahead.
bad.
Oh, hold on. And if you were to go up, you are able to see another area jutting off to your left. So you got two areas you can go down. An area that branches off, and an area that goes into a room filled with chairs and tables.
Well, they said go left. I'm going left.
Okay. Everybody else?
I guess everyone follows.
I mean, yeah, I would be following as well at this point, but I'm kind of in a little bit of a conga line.
Wild dogs say man check left, wild dog check right.
I shall go with War Dog. Like I will go with
Two going right.
War Dog.
I'll go forward and left with his character. Oh,
Yeah, I follow with.
With
Oak and Delilah.
okay, then Asher.
Asher will go to the right. Make it a nice even
Okay.
split.
So we'll go ahead and start
Wait,
with
the
the
three
right.
of
That's
should
not
go
much here.
together, and the three here would go together.
Alright. Blah Dogs group. You eventually walk in and you can tell this is a crypt. And the crypt that you're in, there are two doors on either side of you and they are open already.
Well,
Wild dog will point right and go left.
never know. Never let them know.
Alright, Zora. Alright, walking in, you're able to see that the crypt itself is completely empty. And against the wall is a stone slab meant to seal this up. So essentially, what's supposed to be the door of the tomb, and it is blank. It is completely smooth, nothing etched in it at all. Now for Malenko, you come down to the bottom one, and you find the slab open, and in it, the name Walter Durst. But the inside of the crypt is empty.
Walter.
Malenko just
Excuse me.
steps back, goes back to Asher, and quietly says the name that I've already forgotten.
Walter Durst.
Something
Walter.
Durst. Walter Durst. Walter Durst. That is said to Asher's character.
Are you just walking up and saying Walter Durst, or are you providing context? Because I'm like give very different responses
Walks
based
up.
on
No
that.
context.
Stares at you, Walter Durst goes silent. Doesn't elaborate.
Doesn't
Fucking
elaborate,
leave.
leaves.
That's all you do. Hey, he's chaotic for a reason.
A true to form, gone. Alright, fourth.
Wild dog suggests sealing Malenko in Walter Durst too.
All right. For group 2, inside you find a wooden table, 4 chairs standing more onto the eastern end of the room. To more of the west here, you see little alcoves kind of dug to the wall, and at the farthest one, you kind of see there seems to be like a moldy straw pallet, almost as if this is supposed to be like a quarters. And then also you see a hallway branching outwards.
Right then. I'm gonna go down here first.
Yeah, I was gonna go down there as well, so I'll go to the left here.
Right? And as you go down, see, once again, since I moved some of the fog, these are just alcoves filled with moldy ass straw pallets.
Looks like a bedroom of sorts. Or I should say living quarters, not really a bedroom.
Well, guess we push on. Going and following Blob now.
As I go down here,
I like how the one of us with 1 HP is in the front now.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Do Asher and Linko follow, or are they just gonna stare at each other after fucking Walter Durst?
No context.
Walter Durst has hypnotized them both. They are no
Asher's
longer
gonna-
able to move. The legend of Walter Durst is just engraved so badly into their minds, they don't know what to do
Like,
with themselves.
it's like that episode of Danny Phantom with
Move, token.
Ember.
Someone assume nothing is telling you.
I thought it was Amber.
Oh, is it Amber? I've not seen the show in fucking years. I just remembered she was like a singer with a guitar and like flaming.
No, it has to be Amber because I remember the fucking song. Because you said when you said Danny Phantom, you instantly said Ember. The song came to head, and now it's stuck in my head.
You're welcome.
Bill, you come around the corner and you see a small staircase leading down to a more open area down the.
I'm heading on to here to look around it a bit more.
I don't think that's a good
Right.
idea to split up in the
Falling behind, unless if Vile would let me take over.
Well, you can take over if you want to.
I think I
Alright.
should. If we get into combat, you're going down in a single hit, and
Alright,
James.
Well,
as you-
that's if a hit. I'm the second one with high. Me and Bulldog is the two who has the highest AC. Like if a hit, that's the problem. If you don't
Claw
hit,
Dog is chunky, man.
It's Chungus. Alright. Back to it. As you begin to enter the room, a 4-foot diameter well shaft with a roughly around a 3-foot high stone lip kind of sits in the center, and you could faintly hear the sound of water at the bottom, so you can kind of put two and two together and realize it's a well. A bucket hangs from a rope pulley system, bolted to the cross beams above the well. The bucket is raised to the top, and you can sort of kind of make out from where at least you're standing. There's at least 3 what looks to be sort of bedrooms kind of made inside the rocky exterior or interior in this case of this underground area.
well,
Hmm.
oh, there's more rooms here for you.
I'm sorry, what? You
There
said
are more
that just
rooms
after
here
me.
for you.
What? I'm just gonna walk on in.
Right.
Walk
Also, I
past.
will preface this: everywhere down here is dimly lit with oil lanterns.
Claw Dog has dark vision.
Yes, it was slime. Like I said before, I think it's only one human. So it's doesn't have dark vision.
Malenko's a human, I thought.
Yeah, he's human.
So they don't have dark vision.
To their knowledge.
So, homie.
Hmm.
All right. So again, walking in.
No, it's
Oak.
not there.
For Delilah, you see a bedroom. Inside, a chest sits more towards the entrance, and on the right side of it is an old, moldy straw mattress. Attached to the chest, you can clearly see a rusty iron padlock.
Good for you.
Before I even try to use the thieves' tools, I'm just gonna take the daggers and see if I can't just like
Pry it
chip
open.
away at the lock and like break it.
Give me a strength check.
Okay. Nope, not happening.
No.
You ran. You
Minus
like
two.
kind of go chipping at it, and then you look at the tip of your dagger. Huh, that's weird. Normally daggers come to a triangle point. This one's awfully flat now.
I'll just toss that dagger away because I have. Actually, let me see.
Pulls out 6 more daggers. Welcome to the average D&D character's inventory.
I mean,
Correct.
one dagger is at the front door of the building holding the gate open, and now this dagger's just done for.
I'm guessing it's better than
No
even
more
doing
daggers.
not once. You had -1 instead.
I had -2.
No, but you can get minus in the on
Oh,
dice
If you
yeah.
ever
rolls.
roll a -1, I hope you know it's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You're gonna accidentally slice your finger off.
Alright, so this time I will actually try and use the thieves' tools.
All right, same thing. Give me a
It was
dexterity check. Add your
dexterity plus
proficiency. And give your proficiency bonus on top of it for your thieves tools.
That is +2 for an
18.
18.
18. So with that, yeah, this padlock compared to the kids' room, this one's a lot sturdier. But you manage to kind of rifle through it and you pop it open. As you do, and open the chest, you find at the bottom a coin pouch. Open, and with a, well, the coin pouch itself is less to be desired, as upon further inspection, it seems to be made out of human skin. But inside the pouch is 11 gold and 60 silver.
It couldn't be a
Alright,
potion.
so
No.
I'll just take the contents of the bag and dump it into my coin purse. I'm leaving that flesh bag behind.
All right, go ahead and add 11 gold and 60 silver. I will add that to the loots real quick.
Are we going to be splitting all this loot later on, or is it just defend for yourself with loot?
It depend on person to person, I think.
Well, we're all getting kind of fucked up here, so once we're actually all out, I'll probably find a way to divvy some of this.
Because I know I have loot what I want to divvy up between us. Because I already divvied up, I believe it was the scrolls, and then I'm holding on to the 3 books to sell them. I know Malenko found loot, like over 800 gold worth of loot.
Don't talk about what Malenko stole.
Okay,
well,
so
you
we're gonna
find
be
another. You can argue with that out of table.
Mm-hmm.
Not right now.
I'm using my own channel for like some note stuff.
Yeah, I will still put everything in the loot stale. It's just up to people who fucking have it, who don't. For you, Malenko, same thing. You come into a room and you find yourself another rotted bed, and on it another padlocked chest.
Shit.
Bill, same thing. Rotted chest, padlock.
Can I use the butt of my staff to like break it open?
Strength check.
Oh shit.
Let's go, come on, be a 0.
I mean, I have a -1. 12.
Everybody can clearly hear what sounds like wood on metal. but the padlock does not. It doesn't do anything. You've
Trying to
managed
come
to
down.
clean off some of the rust. Also, for you, Vil, it's the same thing.
Hmm?
It's the
Same
same
sort
thing.
of
It's an iron
padlock.
padlock rusted. So
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with the mace.
strength check.
Looking at Malenko, you need help with that?
19.
Fine. It's broken.
Yes, here is.
Malenko,
Pretty much.
I opened the fucking chest.
All right. For Vil, because we'll get to the other two in a moment. For Vil, you open it up and you find a piece of black cloth, and it seems to be wrapped around something.
I take it up and open it.
Inside, you find 3 moss agates, so essentially 3 small gemstones, each worth 10 apiece. So,
Malenko gives a slightly embarrassed nod. Just do your thing.
Gonna slip by and use the thieves' tools again. That is a 15.
for what, your thieves tools?
Thieves' tools, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, just enough. This one really gives you a little bit of trouble. Eventually, you're like, all right, motherfucker, a little bit of elbow grease. You just yank the,
And the hands
like,
from
literally, you just yank the tooth down, like the comb down, and you just hear click. It pops away,
Negative.
and upon opening the chest, like I need to leave for like 2 seconds. I hope you don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Inside, you see a black leather, what seems to be an eye patch, with a carnelian stitched into it. I don't know what a carnelian is. Oh, it's a
That's the
gemstone.
only one.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
it's a opaque orange, red to brown, orange to reddish brown gemstone. That's what a carnelian is. So it's basically a leather eye patch with a stone stitched into it.
I'm immediately just gonna pick this up, kind of look back over towards Malenko for a moment with a smile, and just rush forward to them before they have the chance to move. And I'm gonna plop it over their head so that one of the eyes of the mask is now covered with the eye patch and just slide out around them.
Suddenly, you're half blind.
Curse
One
time, it can't be taken off.
One swift movement, you see Delilah reach into the box and whip around, and as soon as she does, something immediately covers your left eye, and you're like, "Oh, what is this?" Then, upon feeling upon your mask and pulling it off, it's the eye patch.
Just gives like a disappointed little look, just like really, and hands it back to her.
I went around you and left.
Oh,
As
They're
soon as I
gone.
put that
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah, they're gone, so it's yours now. Unless
Okay.
you want to divvy it up to somebody else later.
That
Give
was
it to the
all.
slime that has one eye. Ish.
Ish. Alright. Fog again. So for Asher. So I just noticed you're down there. I'm sorry, my boy.
So good.
There. Another one. Yep. 2 different rooms. Exact same layout, just tilted. Up. And upon entering, same thing. 2 chests, locked padlocks.
Who moved my token?
Your token is to the right of Bois.
So you-
Right
But it
before
wasn't
the stairs.
like a moment ago. Somebody
Asher,
just
you're
moved.
gonna go to your chest first?
You can go to yours first. I'll still be there, but yeah.
Yeah, again, hit it with the mace.
Alright, swing check.
No, this time I fuck. I missed.
You hit it, you spark, which kind of sets some of the dust like ablaze for like half a second, and just kind of burns away into some embers. Nope, lock's still fine.
Hearing that, Delilah just swoop, swiggity swooty, right there in the doorway, kind of smirking. Need help?
No, hit again.
Strength check.
18.
Clang. Pops up.
See, don't need help. Opens the chest.
Monkey strong. Just gonna run over here.
All right, opens up. Inside you find an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles.
How ironic! The one that literally doesn't have any hair found hairbrush.
I could just be like plastic man.
Hey, I can make hair probably. Bless them.
Oh
Slime
yes,
hair.
Jello hair, my favorite.
All right, Asher, would you like to attempt anything with your chest?
I have a small knife in my inventory, so I would like to just pull out the small knife and just make an attempt to just kind of jiggle it around in the lock, just to see if anything will happen with that.
All right, make me a dex check. Impromptu tools. I'll kill you.
Jesus
I will
fucking
kill you.
Christ. How about we not play soundboards while I'm streaming? Okay, thanks, bye. You said dex check, right?
There's a chance. Yeah, dex
Yeah,
check.
yeah.
There's a chance that some's fucking copyrighted. I mean, it's from Lethal Company. It should be bad. 17.
Still.
You know
Indeed,
what?
we
I'll
can't
say
afford
that
copyright
works.
things.
You say what now?
I'll say that it's enough. You dig in, into the lock a little bit, kind of fiddle around. Eventually, you kind of feel the knife give, and you're like, "Oh shit! Did I just break it?" And then you hear click, and the padlock pops open.
Oh, that's surprising. Gonna put the knife back into the bag and open up the chest.
Inside the chest, still neatly in its sheath, you can tell is a silvered short sword.
Ooh, that can be handy. I'm gonna put the silver short sword on my other hip.
Alright. I will add this to loot, because you can either use it or sell it at a later date, but here you go. Alright, and with that, what is everybody else doing?
I'm gonna walk up the staircase.
Okay, walking up, you
Or
see
go
another-
down, or whatever it is.
And
It's up.
swoosh,
Small to big is up, big to small is down.
Got it.
We both moved. I can go ahead and slide past Blood because he ain't going anywhere.
Blood Dog is just having a fucking time right now.
Fuck you, get back.
Bitch.
Bitch, you think you're gonna go
Alright,
ahead of me?
Yes.
But upon the first set of stairs, you see a hallway going down, and then another set of stairs going up again.
Oh,
I'll wait for you to check out what's down those stairs. I'm expecting it to wrap around the hall.
Oh.
It's upstairs. No,
Oh.
small to big is up. Big to small is down. That's small to big.
My bad.
But also, I will say, where you are standing, Oak, you can definitely tell that the chanting is getting louder in that area than where the others are going.
Sounds like it's supposed to be going this way.
Lila is up here now.
2
You
HP
fine?
in a dream, and I'm just fucking zooming.
You in here. We're now in here.
Where's this emoji from?
Just shat his pants.
It's from the fucking Paladin's official Discord.
Alright, going down here. And you can tell that this is the area that you saw towards the beginning.
Okay. Yeet. No.
Didn't go
Who
that
the
way.
fuck passed over that square first?
What square?
We're gonna reset you real quick. The instant
That
you
would have
step,
been Oak first.
the instant you step on it, the dirt gives way. You are falling down into a small pit, and as soon as you do, you land prone on top of a bed of spikes.
Mhm.
You take
Full
you
fat.
take 4 damage on the initial plunge, and now I need 2d10.
And I'm
Oh,
down.
Yeah, somebody's
Got
about to
it.
die.
Possibly
Oh,
4
dead
damage from
outright.
spike, and then
how much HP do you got?
8.
After that
his
4,
max
he
is
has
12
5.
plus
No, after that 4, he has 4 remaining. If you were to do 16, he is dead outright.
Yeah, well, I decided to re-roll because I did 20.
Oh,
So instead, you now only take, well, another 12. So you're still alive, but you are unconscious. And you know what time it is.
You know what,
you are.
game? I'm sick and tired of this shit. I really am.
just roll.
It
By the
doesn't
time we
take
get
you
out of
2
this
seconds to
hell,
ask, can I look for something? Instead of just walk.
by the time we
Like
get
my
out of
guy,
here,
it is
Oak is gonna look.
Dungeoneering 101.
Oak is
Ball
gonna
Dog's
look
gonna
like the
get on
guy
his
who lives in the
stomach,
basement
grab the edge of the
hospital.
hole, and pull Justin's head up and go. Ball Dog, ask if okay.
Sorry, Delilah.
Well, he does not hear you. Okay. Go ahead and re-roll, because this cannot be used against you right now since you are unconscious.
I'm reloading. I can't roll at the current moment.
So you're gonna have to re-roll this one because this is really only something that affects you if you're conscious, as it stops when you're unconscious. There we go. Finally popped up. 87. Okay, you just gained another horrible scar. That's it.
So what the fuck happens now? Do I have
Nothing.
super advantage on intimidation?
No, because I
Super
don't.
disadvantage?
No, you don't get super disadvantage because I don't do that. It's the same thing. You just now have another scar. This time, instead of being like up your side, it's now like across your back.
And what it's called, it's not super advantage, it's called expertise.
Expertise! Expert disadvantage. No. Really, nothing happens to you. It's just another horrible scar, which makes you look gnarly as shit. But, Dog, if you want to lift him up, you certainly can.
Ball Dog.
You will have to kind of lean real fucking far down, though.
How far?
Like, you'd be kind of almost hanging off the side on your knees. You gotta get almost prone before you can reach him.
I'm
I'm
already
supposing
prone.
I'm guessing before he can even pick me up, I have to make a death save, right?
No. As long as he gets you up. If you stay on the spikes, yeah, I'm gonna make you do it. But if you want to try and lift him out of the hole, it'll be a strength check.
How deep is the hole?
About 10 feet.
10 feet. What the fuck? That's taller than Ball Dog.
I thought Bawdog was like 9.
Yeah.
Well, let me give you a little extra
Yeah,
reach.
since he's unconscious, he
I
would
mean,
have
if you
to
really
be, like,
want to try and do
his
something, you can
feet
try
on
and
the
scale down
ground
and get him
being
up.
held upside down in the hole.
If you want to try and scale down into the pit without taking damage, I will let you attempt with an athletics check. What the fuck hit the hay, you guys? Motherfucker.
Wait, no. That ain't kosher, Jay. This
What
is
you get?
this is not halal.
Well, it's either you do that, you go down there and get him, or fucking that poor boy's gonna stay in nails. Like, In the next, minute, I'm gonna need an answer.
Wild Dog sigh. Wild Dog recites prayer in other language. No one here understand. And Pine heal 7.
Alright, Oak, you are brought back with a sharp stinging pain throughout your body, on your back. You heal up, but you can still feel that nasty ass scratch on your now full back. You're awake and staring up out of a 10-foot hole, with Wadog kind of looking down.
You just see an orc's head just. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, God.
Are okay?
I'll live. I'm going to get up from the spikes and reach out my hand to him. Give me a lift, would ya?
Reach down.
Alright. Yep, you grab onto him. I'm going to need. Yeah, we'll do combined strength here. So both you roll me a strength check. So see if you can't wrench yourself free and see if
17.
he can't help. Okay, 17. Wadog.
20.
Yep, no problem. With both yours combined strength, you manage, Oak, to rip yourself free from the spikes. Of course, not without a little extra sting for your troubles. As Dog easily just kind of yanks you out, almost kind of dangling you from the ground. There's now a fresh hole in the center there.
So,
Well, I'm gonna
go on.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, with them being done with the shit there, I was going to wander over down to here.
Okay.
There you go, James.
And I'm going in like an L shape, right, down, then right, and down again.
Okay. Well, first upon, of course, entering the room, you can tell it's some sort of hall of some sort, possibly a dining hall, plain wooden table, flanked by the sets of long benches, bones, moldy, humanoid in nature, strewn everywhere. You can see teeth marks along some of the bones. There is an alcove towards the back, which light does not seem to reach there fully, so it is very heavily shadowed. But of course, you elected to ignore the alcove, and you've decided to head downwards. Seeing again
Delilah don't give a fuck.
another area. For those of you who want to know how to get across from the ground, just take a jump. Everyone can at least jump feet standing still, I believe. Unless anyone's got like 25 feet of movement, then we're gonna have an issue. But I'm pretty certain, at least off the top of my noggin, anyone who's got 30-foot walking speed could just do a standing 5-foot.
I have a
You
feeling
do
this is gonna
standing
loop
5-foot
around
jump.
and connect to that part down there.
So you can move out.
Dog thing jump not hard.
Bulldog basically just fucking step across it.
Yeah, so
Dog
big.
can straddle it like monk.
Just like a monkey. All right.
No, monk.
Malenko, you go into the alcove?
Yes.
What's your passive?
Passive what?
Passive
Perception.
PP.
10. Took me 2 points. I'm so dead. This is fine.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And no one went with Malenko, so no one knows.
Malenko was behind me. Instead of following me, they just kind of went off their own direction.
What's your
Did their
passive
own thing.
perception?
10.
10.
10.
10. Okay. even with advantage, it still missed. So, as you enter into this alcove, Malenko, you hear a slight rumble before something lashes out at you from the darkness. Last second, you duck down. You manage to dodge out of the way. This creature is like green, tan colored, like covered in this mucus. Its mouth opens up almost in like 4 separate tentacles, each ending at a barbed hook. A mouth with a beak, fleshy, opens up and just fucking like roars at you as it goes down for another bite. It's rolled the same thing twice. And again, you roll backwards. You manage to get out of the way. However, initiative required.
Slay.
Just
Nice,
for
a
Malenko?
slay.
Currently for him, yeah, because nobody else knows this is going on.
I don't
Well,
hear the
no.
screeching of the creature from here.
You would be really the only one close enough to hear it.
Alright,
But
so
I
rolling
will
my
get. But
perception,
it's still gonna take. I'm gonna have this go first before before I can let you enter comment. So you're gonna have to run that. All right, Malenko. So it's 16, yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, you're up first.
Yippee-ki-yay! Wait for the moment. Okay.
Also, for clarification on the viewers that may or may not still be watching Tokyo Stream, I do a mercy rule where if it is going to fucking kill a character outright, I will re-roll it once. However, for those that has gone through, so for Oak and Bill, who I've done that for, you do not get that mercy rule. So after that, you're going to be witnessing my new rule post. By the way, Malenko, you ran out of its direction. Guess what it gets to do? It gets to try and bite you twice.
God. I don't
Oh,
even
sorry.
know
It gets to try and smack you with its tentacles twice before trying to bite. So we'll see.
So it gets to attack 3 times?
One attack with tentacles, that attack hits. Oh, okay. So it has to grab you first. It'll attack with its tentacles first, then will attempt to bite if it can grab you. First one certainly does. Its tentacles bite into you and deal 11 damage.
That's down.
You are down, being held in its mouth, currently being held by its tentacles,
No,
and it will follow through on its bite, which is an automatic failure. So go ahead and mark 1 death save failure for me. That's something I cannot stop. So you have 1 failure to your name. For you, Delilah, I will say about now you hear not only the roar, but then you hear Malenko's blood-curdling scream as you hear flesh being rended from the bone. Which, by the way, Malenko, give me a
Yeah.
D100 roll.
I was so ready for this. 65.
65.
Goodbye, my goodbye, my friend.
Reroll,
so
because that cannot affect you while unconscious.
Shit.
So now you are at
77.
the top of the order. The group can't do anything. All right, so 77. Ah,
1, 2, 3,
thanks
4.
to those tentacles, you are suffering from an internal injury. I will tell you what happens should you actually survive this.
Should you survive?
I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna look behind me, and first thing I'm just gonna yell at like the top of my lungs. Something
Oh,
has
go ahead.
Malenko in its jaws. We really need some help over here. And then I'm gonna draw out my hand crossbow, aim it at the creature, and
You know,
go
guys, a
for an
5-man
attack.
party doesn't sound like that bad of an idea.
Fire. And roll to hit.
Oh, it's I have it equipped, but it's not giving me anything to click for a roll. Okay, there it is. Just fucking took forever to show up. That's
Oh,
almost a
I
natural
see
20.
why this
God
is
damn it.
happening. You
That
couldn't get
hits.
Ward and Lethal Company, so now you do tonight in D&D.
Shut the fuck up.
That is 8 damage.
Right?
And then can I just use like bonus action or something to like kind of duck behind the table for a little bit of cover?
I'll say you can duck. You can duck down.
Yeah, I'm just ducking
So yeah,
down
we'll
so
just.
the table kind of like obscures me.
So yeah, we'll do that.
And then that's my turn.
All right. So come to Malenko. Malenko, in your private channel, please roll a d20 for me. Everybody else,
Daily
you
autofill.
hear Delilah scream out, including you and Blood Dog Oak. All four of you do hear, so go ahead and roll me. Oh boy. Go ahead and roll your initiatives.
Wait. I didn't like that. Oh boy.
Yeah, well, it's between me and this player right now.
I'm assuming they have 2 death saves and they're fucked already.
Wait, who heard?
Because they automatically
Everyone.
failed the first one.
So that's everybody. So I just saw someone roll somewhere else. To Blood Dog, you're the one who rolled. What'd you get?
I had a 3.
3? Okay, well, in you go. It is now again the worm's turn. Still holding on to Malenko. It kinda again clacks its beak together. Eventually it just sort of drops Malenko onto the ground into a heap. It's how much oh, interesting. It will immediately turn around, slither up onto the 10-foot high ceiling.
Oh, that's annoying.
Put that to 10 real quick, because that's 10 feet of movement. 20, 25, and is going to immediately lean down and attempt to hit you with its tentacles. Miss. Okay, I gotta roll a d100 for it now.
Oh, it rolled in that
Was
one.
it a critical miss?
Well, it snaps at you twice. First one, you manage to duck out of the way. Second one, the ceiling kinda gives in a small bit, so it kind of jerks sideways and is unable to grab you. It is now considered off balance, so any attack against it is now at advantage until its
It's
next turn.
deleted.
Oh, get fucked, you bitch.
All right, Oak. Again, you heard the cries of Delilah coming from your orientation, technically your left, but on the map on your right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I technically get
5,
sneak
10,
attack on this
15,
thing
20,
next turn, even if
25.
it's just me on it.
So keep in mind, is now technically 5 feet away,
Yes.
like halfway down in front of you.
Can I
Right.
reach it?
Yes, because like I said, is hanging halfway down, you could still smack it.
Are you the one who keeps moving my token, James?
That time I did, because I don't want you, like, in the back corner of the fucking thing. I just
No.
slightly adjusted you more to there. But yeah, you could smack it. It is considered in this square over here.
And this is advantage, correct?
It is at advantage
Mhm.
because it is considered off balance, because it's natural 1.
That's a critical hit.
Certainly is. Bonk him.
Break this thing's fucking beak off.
Uh, 15 total damage.
Okay. Nice, nice.
Because we're still level 1, I have no bonus actions or anything, so I'm good.
Alright.
How the fuck are we still level 1?
You don't get any of the levels until after this shit, so fun.
Oh my word, that's so brutal!
Lucky
Yes.
Strahd. Also, I will say, even though you've made solid purchase, the hide of this creature is extremely.
Extremely what?
Sorry, come again? You cut.
even though you felt solid purchase, it still feels like the hide protected this creature pretty well.
Oh, is that your way of saying that it took half?
It's resistant.
Motherfucker.
War dog.
Whoa.
Whoa. What does the whoa do?
So bludgeoning, it's not too effective. Noted.
Are you gonna count crossing that as 5 or 10?
For elite, I'll still consider it 5.
I could make it here.
All right.
Wait, how? How much
'Cause it's
movement
5.
can you have?
He's got
30.
he's got 30. A hop across the gap I count as 5. Because you're
But
jumping.
isn't 30 here?
No,
No,
5,
you're bad at
10,
math.
15,
Also,
20,
diagonals.
20, 20. Technically, 30 would be right there. 30 would be right behind Delilah.
Okay, then Blood Dog doesn't get to do anything.
I don't mean to sour on your parade, but I had to do the math real quick. Because I don't count the actual, like, square here as 5. I count the jump as 5.
Still at advantage with these attacks.
Yep, until the beginning of its next turn, any and all attacks against advantage.
It's an 18.
Second attempt. Yep. No. Yeah, the 18 certainly hits. Okay,
And
roll a
then
sneak
do I
attack.
get the sneak as well? Yeah.
It is advantage, so yes, sneak attack's an automatic.
And I'm
That's a
within 5
11
feet of it.
total.
Okay.
And I don't have anything bonus action though, so I'm not going outside of this thing's range. I'm just going around it and ending my turn.
All right. And again, same thing. Now as you strike it, you can feel the hide just not really wanting to let your blade go in. Seems like this thing is resistant to most things that you've thrown at it thus far. Asher, you're up.
Alrighty. So that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20,
We're gonna need a
25.
short left, man.
I
I'm
think
gonna
our
pull out
short rest down
my
here.
silvered short sword because new toy, gotta play with it, and I'm gonna commit stab.
All right, commit the stab at advantage because, like I said, off center, off balance. Swing, bada bada.
Short sword at advantage. 17.
17 hits.
Sweet.
Maybe resistant, but at least we can hit it pretty solidly.
That'll be 8 points of damage.
Okay. Same thing. It goes across. Don't feel a whole lot of purchase. However, the creature itself is really beginning to pant, and even though there's not a lot of wounds on it, it's bleeding pretty heavily onto the table. Is there anything else you wish to do?
No, that'll be turn for me.
Malenko, give me that roll. Okay. Bill.
Give me a second to reload.
Wait, isn't Ruby seeing all these rolls?
Honor system.
Fair.
Say
I'm
it's the
gonna
honors.
move directly here because that's exactly 20.
Okay.
Then I am gonna shoot with my crossbow on the thing.
Fire away. It is at advantage. Still.
Both 80.
Well, it certainly hits. Go ahead and see if you can't kill it. You have to hit pretty high on
Get the
this.
Six.
crown. Get the crown. Get the crown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the crown has swapped.
Every single fucking session, there has to be at least one clown.
Yep.
Mine. I'm gonna keep it. It's my precious.
The bolt finds a true soft spot in this thing's stony hide, and it again lets out a roar. This time, though, not of hunger, not of anger, out of complete and utter fear and pain, as it very limply hangs from the ceiling, still alive. Is it holding on to life by the thinnest thread it can hold?
Is this the 5th fight we've had in this?
Yeah, end my turn.
Okay. So the creature manages to regain its footing, and decides, screw it, drops down onto the table and lashes out towards Asher first.
Counterspell.
It's a 14.
Meets it, beats it.
Yep. Oh, Lolly. It's going to be great. So you take 7 damage, 7 slashing damage, as it grips you with its tentacles. And now it's going to bite you.
I would rather it not.
13! You're lucky. So the first one attempts to grab you and succeeds. However, as it attempts to bite you, you manage just barely to kind of whip your short sword up there and just kind of block it point blank, just kind of shoving its mouth backwards as it's trying to bite you. But you are right now considered grappled into it.
James, I hate to do this to tell, but I have to. Did you make that attack at advantage?
Me?
For what reason?
Because he's grappled.
No, because the attack specifies that it has to hit with the tentacles. So no, it's just part of the multi-attack.
Oh, okay.
Now if he bites afterwards, still no. I just realized no, because it has to be maintained grapple. So now if it was anything else, yes, but no, not this creature.
Okay, I really hate doing that to him, but in the
No, don't worry.
rules of fairness. In the rules of fairness. Oh,
In the
this
rules
should
of
be an
fairness-
advantage because Delilah, but it doesn't matter because it's a hit.
It does not matter that hits.
It's
How do you
dead.
kill it?
About right.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna take my stone hammer, my stone maul, smash its beak in, and just send it flying straight back into that alcove.
All right. So you manage
Overshot.
to we'll say this from the perspective of dear old Asher. Asher, as you're sitting there, essentially playing the world's closest fencing match with this thing, you suddenly see just out of the corner of vision a giant stone just come around, smack this thing square in the beak. Painfully, the bladed tentacles are ripped from your back as it suddenly goes tumbling across the room, smashing back into the alcove where it once was, and the body flops down. Most of it landing on Malenko.
Oh wait, I forgot they were in there. Oops.
But the creature no longer moves. It kind of jostles a little bit, seemingly still giving it a little bit of life before the head of it reaches up, twitches violently for a moment before it flops back down. And you can clearly hear dropping and rushing of blood as the creature expires.
The moment
You
that
good,
happened, Vile is gonna run over to Malenko.
Okay.
And trying to stabilize them.
All right. This fails, then Malenko's got to make a save.
It shouldn't.
Asher, you good?
With a 15.
You just made it. Malenko, you revive and stabilized back to 1 HP, because that is one of my house rules, is if you're stabilized, you're back to 1. I don't like having them just sit at 0 and be able to do nothing. I'd rather them be up and doing something. But Malenko, you're back up. You are currently suffering what's known as an internal injury. Allow me to now say this, as you've survived. Whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a con save. On a failed save, you lose your action. Can't use reaction until the start of your next turn. The injury heals if you receive magical healing, or if you spend 10 days doing resting. You will still have this, as Bill stabilized you, did not heal you with magic. So you have that.
Yeah.
It's essentially skull fracture, but less egregious.
And I can't
you
do
can d-
any
you can-
healing until I have slept for long rest.
You can certainly feel your liver has been ruptured. That's where it is. You have no liver.
Oh.
Literally, give me your liver.
So no alcohol for you.
No alcohol for you until you heal that up. So it's either 10 days of rest, or someone heals you with like cure wounds or lay on hands.
Delilah will walk down between these two pillars. Next time, I suggest staying a little closer, and then she'll sheath her rapier, and she's just gonna continue walking down where she was before.
And I'm just gonna walk back to where I was.
I just wish healing word was a cantrip instead.
There
If
really should be a healing cantrip. There
Yes.
really should.
Like healing word would work.
You know, like even
Healing
like
word
a
would absolutely do so,
flat
because it's just a
D4
bonus
of
action.
healing would be great.
And it only heals like 1d4 plus what? Your spell modifier?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I couldn't see why not. Maybe it's just the spam ability, but even then, I don't really think you could spam it all too much.
No, like it would still not be like that spammy because you can only cast it once per turn. Anyways.
I will say this. You can attempt to take a short rest. It's not going to be easy, but you can attempt it if you are really hurt.
James, have you seen our party?
Two of us
I can
want
see
one
them, but that's
of-
up to you. Do you want to take the risk? There is a risk for short resting in this area.
Of course
We can
there
go
is.
back to the sleeping area.
Depends. Majority
No,
goes.
I think he means down here. Period. There's a
Yeah,
thing.
no matter where you rest down here, there is a chance something might run up on you. No matter what, but it's up to you if you want to take that risk for a short rest.
I think we have to. I really
If we're
do.
gonna- If we're gonna take that chance, though, it needs to be somewhere that we could easily, like,
Defend.
kind of barricade off, like all the way back where the two tombs were over here. Like this
Yeah,
white tomb.
I'm in agreement with that. 100%.
Do it.
Oh, no. Wouldn't it be better if we have escape routes instead of entombing ourselves?
Door just locks.
Mhm.
It shuts forever. Party dies. The end.
It could be, but if some of us are strong enough to carry certain shit around, we could just like completely block off the entranceway to begin with.
We have a couple of strong boys.
Yeah, like this fucking wooden table that's right here to the left of the two crypt tombs. If we can like break the legs or something off and just try to drag it through and like prop it against the shit over here.
Either way, we need to
As-
take a short
yeah.
rest. Tell, what's your
As long
HP
as-
at?
As long as the creature's not too smart and we're not like seen above the table, kind of leaned up against the beams there, we might be okay.
Wait. Tell, you're at 5 HP?
I don't know why above VTT put me back at 12, but it's correct on my sheet.
Did you do your injury?
Oh no, I did not.
Yeah, well, roll 100 for me then.
Alright. Is that in
I didn't
my private
realize.
chat or just wherever?
Just anywhere. Just anywhere.
Boop. 100.
We'll see how bad it's.
I'll have that roll to you.
Oh,
If he lost an eye, someone's taking that. He gets the eye patch.
no. So,
Hmm.
Asher, do you have good dental insurance?
Oh God.
Damn, losing teeth.
Some of y'all were foreshadowing legitimately.
Turtle
Uh,
toe.
So, during that last one, you thought you came out relatively unscathed for when it tried to bite you. You didn't realize just how hard it had basically, because it couldn't bite you, essentially punched you in the mouth. Upon like opening up and kind of feeling around, because you feel like there's a little bit of warmness around your mouth, fine blood. Eventually, you see you are missing roughly 3 of your teeth. So you have some teeth knocked out. You have disadvantage on persuasion checks. When you cast a spell with a verbal component, there's a 25% chance that it will fail. If the spell fails, you still use your action. When you try to cast a spell, does not use any slots or components. So essentially, you just drop your action.
That is the most brutal one yet.
That makes me queasy.
Oh,
It is fixed with magical healing.
oh no,
So,
whatever shall
no
I
healing.
do? I can't cast spells anymore. Oh wait, I couldn't cast them in the first place, so it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
So
It
if
doesn't matter
anything's
for
gonna,
you, but that's brutal, man. For a spellcaster, that's brutal.
I mean, it's only a 25% chance. But you said
Sure, why
so. Basically, if I were to get like a healing word, everything will be fine and dandy.
healing word, cure wounds, any sort of magical healing, even potions. I would say potions technically count as magical healing. So,
All right.
Lay on hands would count too, wouldn't it?
yep. Essentially, anything that's not from him just laying in a bed. So he cannot get his teeth back from a rest. All right.
Okay,
So
so
let's
everything.
say you're like missing your 2 front teeth and you're missing like a molar.
Well, that is,
Wait, so are we taking a short rest in this like area with the table place?
We gotta find a place to take a short rest.
I guess the bed areas is a good place, maybe.
Well, what Delilah was talking about was barricading off one of these areas with the table itself, so we could try to be safe.
I think-
The bed area has way too many entrances for us to be able to barricade it off. It actually only has 2. Does only have 2. So we could barricade off the bed place.
Hmm. Yeah,
Either
get 2 of the stronger members to break legs off the table, block the stairs off with it, and then watch the other entryway.
before we do this, James, is that really a possibility what would work? Or are we just gonna waste our time?
For blocking something off.
To block
Well,
something off to
if you block
basically try
off,
to protect us.
basically, if you block off a way, that would decrease the chance of something being able to get the jump on you. But if there's still like a way for them to get in, there's still a chance. You essentially just lower the chance down for how many places you block off. So if you were to
Okay.
rest like in here and block off one of these ways, you'd knock it down. But if you block off both ways, you wouldn't be able to get jumped. You'd be able to hear something, but you wouldn't really get
You wouldn't
attacked.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, we can totally do that then. Can we spend the time to like barricade up the bedroom and
then I
take
Yeah,
a
just
you
short
can
rest?
spend the time. There's not really a time limit in here, so yeah, you can take the time to barricade as you need.
Something else I'm gonna do because I just got this is an idea. Because you said this little alcove area with all of the little resting spots is essentially dimly lit with lanterns.
Everything is.
Everything in here
Yeah.
is.
I am taking my 3 vials of oil I have. Because we're gonna do it in what, this room here with the well? Or is it gonna be the room to the right of it?
I thought we're doing the room in the well.
Alright, so if we do the well room, I say we take the table from the room before to kind of block off the stairs. And then I'll take my 3 vials of oil that I have, I'll dump 1 above the stairs, one on the stairs and one before the stairs, so that if anything comes through, we can just throw a lantern and have a little
Bada
bit
bing,
of
bada boom.
protection.
Set it ablaze. Yeah. Mullet. It's a nice little trap.
Mhm.
Yep, so I'm just gonna put my token here for now, saying that I'm spreading the oil around. Mark some shit off my sheet.
I'm going to be
Okay.
saying Oak is going to be breaking down shit and making barricades.
Because I have 3 flasks that are a pound apiece, so I should be able to like squeeze that through, covering most of the 5 feet areas. If I like get a piece of wood and like spread it around or something.
I'll go ahead and mark like barricades, whatnot, head on into the area. And then once ready,
It's going to be in brown.
Dibbidi dibbidi.
Want a barricade there. Want a barricade there. And I want a barricade here.
Oil there. Oil on those 2 squares. Gonna be like holding the wall, just kind of slowly moving down the stairs so I don't slip in the fucking oil.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to head out. DM take over. I'm gonna take the short rest as well.
Bye.
alrighty,
Yeah.
get some good rest.
I'm just gonna
Hmm?
So get some good rest or have a good day at work, whatever it may be.
Work.
Have a good one, Zio.
Bye bye.
My
Sayonara.
Just kind of lean against the wall for my short rest. I'm not sleeping in a fucking moldy ass hay bed. Straw bed, I mean.
So I'll put myself right
Where the
there.
fuck do hit dice get marked on this fucking sheet? I'm used to roll 20.
When you click short rest, you can just click how many dice you want to take off. So in this case, it'd be the 1. And
Oak
it
is
should
going to
automatically roll for you.
Well,
Alright,
dog
so
gained
everyone's
nothing from short rest.
take a short rest for. Then,
I'm allowed to use multiple hit die, correct? For a short rest?
as many hit die as you have levels.
And I only gain the full HP. Awesome. But I do gain back my second win, so that's good.
Alright, cool.
So I should have another hit die to use, but the box only allowed me to use 1.
That's
You're
because it's
level
all you got. You're level 1, so you have 1 hit dice.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. Oh, better
You're
than
thinking you're
nothing.
higher level. You're not yet. Soon, though. Soon. Yep, because it's. So you'll just use your hit dice in the thing, which usually is like 1, whatever your hit dice is, plus your con modifier.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Yep. So I rolled like a 3, and I got a 3 as my con mod.
So 6. You'll heal 6.
Yeah.
For that, I'm gonna need.
Oh, I rolled a 1 and got a 3 because I was at 2, so I rolled the fucking worst I could have got.
Ouch.
You know what? I'm gonna pick on someone. Who do I want to pick
Yeah.
on?
I'll take the job.
Nah. Ball dog, I'm picking on you.
Beat up enough.
Roll me a D100 for me.
Why is it?
Bitch!
Why does it say that I'm done?
Yeah, because I know how to do that.
Actual fucker. It just literally told me, fuck you in dice form.
Yes, I did.
With that roll, fucking nothing happens.
It's a really great role to be.
It's a great role, but also fuck you. You actual fucker. So you all managed to get in a few hours of rest, either reading, taking a nap. Eventually, you all wake up. You do at least hear something scuttle away from one of the barricades. But other than that, you're fine.
Delilah,
Yep. Just kind of
you got a
standing up off the floor.
you got a way to clean up this oil?
Did not think that far ahead, no. I mean, if you want to stand back, we could burn it out. It'll
I'm
take a
just gonna
little while
take
to
the
burn
lantern
them.
what I had ready and just toss it onto it. Let it burn. I should mention, James, these are wood. Do with that knowledge what you will.
Okay. Well, unless someone decides to fucking sneeze fire onto them, I don't really think it matters all too much.
Well, we
Well, there
just
is
lit this
oil
all on
behind
fire.
two of them. So yeah, it's gonna
Okay.
start to.
Well, upon doing so, the oil catches a flame, which promptly catches what a flame. Doing so has now limited your visibility down to barely 5 feet in front of you, as the area is now filled with smoke.
Well, that wasn't too smart.
Well, luckily we've got a well over here. But I don't think you want to throw water on an oil fire.
No.
No, I do not.
How about
I'm just gonna walk away and bust down this one over here.
I was like, yeah, we
Okay.
want the other one.
I take it I set these things up pretty fucking solid, so I'm gonna have to like really put my back into this, ain't I?
It's old wood. You can probably fucking just bash it down with your hammer.
I'm
It's made
gonna
to keep
bash
whatever's
down my
out,
hammer.
out, not whatever in.
Gonna bash it down with my hammer.
Going.
Alright, well, that area is going to burn a decent amount of time.
That's actually kind of good for us, to be honest.
Yeah, well, the smoke is slowly filling up the surrounding areas as it wafts. So for right now, you are currently just ahead of it. But before too long, that area and, well, the area you're about to run to is going to be completely filled with smoke, which means your visibility is now shit.
Fuck.
Until we get downstairs, we should be good. Smoke rises.
But for right now, everywhere on your floor is fucked.
Bill,
I'm
You
come
just
on
gonna
cannot
be
see
inside
making.
very
now.
well.
I'm over here just shouting at Bill to get a move on. And then I'm just kind of feeling my way around as I'm getting the fuck out.
I'm
Right.
making my way back to where we were once before.
Right.
So plan A kind of put us in step for plan B now.
Okay, before I continue on, can I make a perception check to see for traps? Because none of us have walked these two stones yet.
Disadvantage.
Oh, motherfucker.
You think this fucking smoke is gonna make it so that way you can see shit? Hell no. Every action has a consequence.
16.
16. After scouring the walls, making sure that, the ground is sturdy, the dirt, you don't find anything. You do find that the way to the left and the way to the right are both open, and it seems like they might lead to even more crypts.
At this point, I don't think that's necessary.
I've had enough exploring for today.
Wait, why are
I could
you
just
gray?
explore.
Who's gray?
Why did you swap to... Okay, sorry, I was looking at my Twitch scenes and I noticed that for some reason it swapped to from my D&D in-game view to just my regular in-game view, which obviously doesn't share that. So that was interesting. Wonder how long that's been like that.
James, as you know, it is 11. Should we just call it?
Yeah, we'll try and keep to that schedule. So I'll say for right now, as far as what do I know? Is everyone just going to be following Oak down to the stairs, or is someone going to branch off?
Gonna follow.
I'll just follow because I don't feel like splitting the party again.
Whoa.
What about
Malenko's doing
Malenko?
what?
Well, Malenko was following behind as well, and Blah.
He's just tense as fuck.
So pretty much we're all just going around the
This
fire.
is not tense at all.
Blah's the only one who is yet to take a hit.
Skill issue.
No, I meant like his.
No,
body
it's an
tense.
issue of not even being in the fight. I think you swung your hammer once. I mean, your axe once.
He did. Oh no, he swung it twice and missed all times.
My bad. You've only swung twice.
Skill
Either
issue.
way. All right, so now that at least we know that, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's session. If there's something you want to talk about, discuss that the comments or concerns, please just shoot me into my DMs. And we will have that done. Of course, next week, I will once again ask for a recap. Whoever answers it the closest to the proper events of the previous session will receive fucking inspiration for that day.
Does the inspiration not carry over if you don't use it?
It will. Essentially,
Okay.
I count it as an inspiration point that you get to cash in.
Okay. Just making sure.
Essentially, yeah, it's not like a bard's or other types of inspiration that expires after a rest. Mine stays.
Cool.
Just to keep
He's gonna
people
yell
like.
at me.
Also, thank you for everyone that hung out on Twitch, even if you're not here. We will be streaming this again next week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't at me, I almost forgot what time zone I'm in.
How have you managed this?
Don't ask. I said don't at me. So
I did. Fuck you.
as mentioned earlier, this will be up on YouTube. So if you missed any part of it, feel free to check out my YouTube. And if not, we'll see you all next week for more of this horse shit.
Bye bye, chat.
How many grievous
Yeah.
injuries did I stack by the end of this campaign?